Fascinating. Hmm.
Pot's made if you need coffee.
I don't like coffee.
I see.
No. Okay.
Hmm. Fascinating. Apologies. Mm-hmm.
Morning.
Good morning. Hmm.
Seems to be the mood of the office this morning.
A monthly subscription to.
I'll show you where it is. Actually, yeah.
Hmm.
Hello. How are you? You seem really tired. Wake up, little guy. It's work time. Oh, really? This is embarrassing. This is a new low. Can I try some? Pretty good. How are we all? Doing well?
Fun enough.
Cool. Green? How are you? What you working on?
Reports.
I don't believe it. What's on your other tab? How to drink 10 beers in 5 minutes? Wait, what?
It's from the hotel, no, apartment we went to.
The one with
Oh.
that was supposed to be a drug bust and turned into a shooting gallery.
Yeah, that shit. I hope we get an explanation on this today.
I'm pretty sure the lieutenant said we'd be getting one today, hopefully.
I hope.
Yeah, I don't really remember, swarms of gangs, or cults, or whatever the fuck you want to call them in my work description. Shouldn't that be, like, more of an oppressor situation?
It may, yeah.
I think
no,
that's as duties assigned.
The big guns at the end there.
Well, I mean, yeah, after we almost died.
Was it their eyes?
We ran into a drug
I don't think
bust.
it's
We
their
weren't
job to
expecting
look into it, though.
those to be there.
If it gets bad, they deal with it. But the little fries
It would have been
handle
nice if they
figuring it out.
dealt with it.
Like I said,
before
it
we
was
got
supposed to be just a drug bust, which definitely falls under our jurisdiction. It evolved into a further situation,
How the fuck
which
would
we
they?
dealt with and had to call for backup, yes, but at least we tried to deal with it in ourselves.
Dealt with is a
How
yeah,
the
strong.
entirety of the PD and D0 is what probably one of them
It's true, but that
For like a
doesn't
week.
mean it's better quality. It's just that they get paid more.
I don't know about you, but I would like to
If
figure
we
it out.
knew what we were
resources to know
walking
that.
into,
Handle
we
it.
probably wouldn't even have heard about
I
it
think
in
they're-
the first place.
Yeah,
Good luck
the fact
to
that we
you.
survived
if-
any of it is like
Any,
A miracle.
anyone can sneak on the radar. It doesn't matter who you are.
I don't know what you're talking about. Our style's perfectly fine. We had no issues.
No, you could be dead. Stuffed into a. Well,
If
what
there
counts
were
for a
a loud
coffin
bunch of
nowadays,
people,
at
we would
least.
have known, and we would have known that they were in that house as ourselves, right? God underneath the highest knows. That it means it's bad, really bad.
I don't have enough coffee already.
where's Coco? Anyone see my rat?
You
Yeah, I got a little rat.
You named it? Why did you name
Yeah.
it?
Cause I fed it. And they're cute.
I mean, all it took
Also,
was
a street rat, a literal Severian street rat who probably has 15 different diseases on it.
It brings your pet count up to 2 now.
You're so right. He reminds me of Kyle.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't lean into their delusions. working on anything over there, Kingston? Need any help with anything? I think I got most of my reports up to date.
Oh. No, I am fine.
Okay.
Did we ever get a name to those?
I finished my reports yesterday.
Alright. Easy enough.
I was combing through the footage from your deployment last week.
What we were just talking about with the apartment drug bust that turned weird.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a thing. One minute we were dealing with the junkies, you know, having a hostage. Next
Hey,
thing we know, we had a bunch of...
apparently we've got higher ups coming today. Did you guys know that?
Decline of
Don't.
higher-ups.
I don't know. I just got told at the desk that there's higher ups. Also, Lieutenant brought her daughter to work.
What?
Her
Yeah.
daughter.
Her dot? What the fuck?
Smaller than Kyle.
I don't think she'd have.
Are you sure it's the daughter?
Necessarily.
Yeah, I was about
Probably
to
is.
say, who would get with
She
the
said it wasn't,
lieutenant?
but
Well,
I imagine
Do
she's
we have to
keeping
stand
it.
in attention?
you know,
or-
other
Torn,
reasons.
is there a kid running around the base now?
Is there? Please, no.
Is it a kid or is it just a short person?
Oh wow.
I don't think she trusts any of us with that, to be fair. Well, maybe it would be canon, but at least they do a good job of making their miracle.
It's just been enough of you working on that weird thing. Maybe
What?
talk to myself. Just it sounds like you and Green are looking over the similar stuff type of thing. You're looking over the footage from it. They're looking more into it. So sounds like there's enough interest from the rest of you. I need to probably
that's just
focus on
close
something,
enough.
but yeah.
Many of the images are concerning.
How so?
You
Just
all
the
seem
amount that
to be in a lot of distress.
you mean Team 2? Like I said, we on the LT side we're doing pretty good, I think.
The right of the gym room. You can explore that on your own time. Sounds like you're here as the main officer.
Stairway to the right doesn't really go anywhere right now. Both floors are locked above and below.
Mm-hmm.
Down the hallway to the right are all of the officer rooms. So if you need to speak to a sergeant or lieutenant or the chief of police, you can view the signs on the wall there. I am currently the only ranking officer, so mine is back on the left.
Medical room.
Okay, looks like LT's giving them the tour, so
Used to be a storage room, but we have
probably need to introduce myself, though. Wouldn't be the worst idea.
I believe when the lieutenant has finished their tour, the new officer will be allowed to roam freely like I was.
Yeah, probably. It's still kind of a politeness thing to, introduce yourself and all that, especially to a new one.
Correct. Introductions can come after they have been shown the locations and layout of the building.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll let the LT finish the tour. Like, I gave, Glory the tour last time, so that's all I was just kind of saying if they needed. But if the LT's got it handled, then I don't need to worry about it.
I see. I do not like this symbol.
You see a symbol associated with those pictures or whatnot, or what's up?
In one of the rooms that was attempted to be breached on the 3rd floor, there is a symbol that is present on the ground. I do not like it.
Must have been a Team 2 thing, because again, I
Yes.
don't think we encountered... okay.
It is found within Officer Celine's recording footage, along with other members of Team 2.
Gotcha. If you go through any of my footage, feel free to critique if anything you see, obvious. But like I said, I don't know if you know 100% what to look for, but if there's anything any could have done better, let me know.
It would be rude of me to point out your shortcomings, especially as we are equivalent in rank.
So you're saying I do have shortcomings, though?
I'm sorry if I insinuated such a thing. I did not mean to insult you.
It's okay. I'm asking for criticism. I'm asking for ways to improve. I'm not, saying you're insulting me. I am saying if you see something, say something, because I'd rather know and improve upon it and be a better officer than, pretend that I'm, perfect and, end up shot in the field.
Please move out of the way of the Roomba.
Isn't it supposed to, avoid obstacles, not run into them?
Negative.
Okay.
Where is everybody?
No.
I think they were checking something out front, something about potentially somebody coming in.
I believe they are all in the break room.
Either one of the locations.
Thank you.
No problem.
During the hostage situation, you did not swap to a non-lethal firearm. You and several other officers stick with lethal weaponry. And a guaranteed strike that was similar to the one you all prepared. Lethal force was not necessary.
Good.
We were, at the time, just
Hello,
trying
Celine.
to...
What you doing?
I'm overviewing the footage from the body cams when you all went out
And I was
last
just
week.
told by the inspector to
Oh.
look prim and proper for whoever's coming.
Yeah, apparently we have
Where's your
fun coming in.
gay thing? Right. So I'm learning. That means wait. Wait a minute. That one means lesbian?
Yes.
What?
You can just see the two brain cells kind of like connecting to form a thought right now.
What are you?
What?
They have two.
What do you mean, what am I? I'm a guy.
You're right, maybe like...
Don't us come in with an oppressor.
Well, why do you have the...
It was literally the first image I saw that I could put
Everyone's
on
desks
one of the
are labeled
badges,
with
and then
name
I just
tags.
made it. I
Didn't
didn't know
Yes,
what it
name
meant.
tag.
Stop being confusing!
It's free.
Pick something!
The only one.
Decide what you want to be!
She doesn't have a label
What
yet.
do you mean?
Otherwise, every
Didn't have
desk
time to grab a
is
proper
free game.
What do you mean?
You got shown
I just went to the store and bought one.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
don't want
mean?
to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
And they were all out of
You know
the-
what? No more
the
monsters
form,
for
so I
you,
had to
bro.
grab
You
it.
don't get any.
A couple
I-
of credits to make a...
Please move out of the way of the Roomba.
I'll take it.
Oh, budget.
I didn't really care. I just like having an earring.
I have one of
Reports go
those at
over
home.
there,
I
right?
disassembled it.
They make people this small? That's like actually crazy.
Eating that-
Yeah, I know, it's weird. I
Again,
have really
they're
shit
not so
genetics.
You are
sorta-
6 feet tall.
And that's like, if not taller.
I'm
They're
5
not
feet.
even gonna be able to
average
reach the
height.
front, the top shelves in the evidence room. Good lord, you're short.
Yeah.
I'm 5'3".
That's... You're shorter than me.
I'm like a midget.
5'3" is close to the average
What's
height
your
of
name?
Use your
females.
chair and I can show you.
Indy?
Mulligan.
Or I guess Alan? I don't know.
I need to remember all the
We're going by
hobbits.
last names or...
What one are they gonna be?
You're not gonna have a hard time. There's... In your technicality, there's only 2, and one of them's Kyle.
So what, do I have to count midget number 4 now?
Yeah. Well, number...
Or, you know, just call me
I
by my
really
name.
don't think
Green
we should also
Kyle
throw
May.
around calling people midgets. Like, that's a normal height.
Correct.
I mean, not
That's
really.
so
but
small.
I'm
Like
short.
6
I am
foot.
short.
6
The
foot
adults are
1, yeah.
speaking.
I mean, average height is 5'4".
ALT.
You're
I'll say-
excused.
Please be at attention for our guests.
Jesus.
Thank you. This is Officer Rains from ISB. They are here to ask some questions regarding last week's events and just give a little inspection. So please, good behaviors. Rains, if you would like to say anything.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. From the reports I had gathered from last Friday, you all did fairly good work with the incident that was thrown at you. I'm here today hoping that we may have more use for you and your group here.
Excellent. Thank you, Officer Rains. We will look forward to speaking with you individually. So please, again, make a good showing for our guests here. If they need anything, please show them any of the accommodations we have in the break room, and I'm going to get them set up. Please continue on as usual until then. If you will follow me.
Of course.
You'll have to forgive our office is a bit humble. We have not furnished.
So,
Well, that
whenever
was
you're
immediately
ready.
stressful.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready,
Everyone has
just go
taken
to the
to
desks.
the findings of the edits to your vests and such. So going well for my report up
I
top.
gotta get rid of the dick picture sticky notes.
That's... okay.
Yeah, we got
That's such a
we
good
got
idea.
bonus.
Correct.
There might be some additional funding for all of us soon.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But choose
I thought
computer.
they were
I'll show you how to
bonuses
log
for
in.
us.
I need to double check about
Negative.
Well, they're probably
reports
bonuses for you.
because
And
Yeah,
they're
I should have
bonuses for
trouble
the
logging
PD
in.
as a whole.
okay.
Oh, awesome.
I'm good with
Reports
computers.
go over there, physical at least,
If it
right?
was just a single
Or-
person, it would
Yes.
be just one
Physical
person, but the
reports
fact
that
that
are printed
everyone
out,
has their colors
properly stapled and
Then I
signed.
can take it off once the higher
Green, do
level-
you have one?
You kind of got your.
Oh, yeah, you. What did I
Space is
see?
covered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
does.
Don't really know what else to show
Again, it was,
you.
it was just,
You
I
know
got
how to
the-
sign in?
I
They
got the
showed me
memo late,
everything.
You know where it
that
is?
was
Yeah.
the, like,
Yeah.
gas station.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I'd probably be the best person to ask questions, but
Another note.
What's your question?
I don't have a question.
no, there isn't.
Just saying if they have questions.
General statement, yeah.
If you want to start getting ready to tell our Agent Reigns about your stories, I suggest you think them up. And your various different actions
Make
and
them
things
up?
that
Or think them up.
think them up. Make them up and you will.
Oh, I can make up a
don't
shit
become
ton of
alive.
stories.
I think the story we need to tell is the truth, and just go over the facts.
I only recently started turning on my body cam, so I mean I can make up.
The truth would be very good.
Want to lie to the man who has more info than even I do? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm not planning
That
on
doesn't sound like a good idea.
Is this my probation officer? Oh, in disguise? That would be.
I
Okay.
think far worse than your probation officer. Need a
Yes.
volunteer. I need
Yeah.
2 volunteers.
I'm leaving.
Real? Excellent. You're with me on the first one. Second, Glory. Please, if you could, retrieve, Agent Reigns has requested a soda. Just cola, if you could grab one and bring it back for him.
Bro, he's making
Real,
us get food
you
and
are
drinks for
here
him?
for first
What a fucking
interview.
asshole.
I'm just gonna take the
Sorry,
one front because the only other empty one back there doesn't have a computer.
Okay.
I can move a computer for you if you prefer any of them.
There's no preference. It's a really big chair.
You gonna be okay, little gal?
I'm gonna
You
be
need a booster
fine.
seat?
I'm fine. It's honestly not that bad. It's just a really wide chair.
Taser. I actually lost it again, and I don't know if I put it in somebody else's locker. I lost my taser. I lost Midnight.
How do you lose a
seen them?
How do you lose a taser?
I just kind of
It's a
leave my
whole
shit
weapon.
laying around sometimes and forget to put them in my locker.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes
you got it here last
after a
night or
long
something?
day of being beaten the shit out of, stabbed, shot at, insulted, sometimes I just don't give a fuck where I lay down shit.
Well, cleanup crew might have gotten to it before you then.
No. Alright, if
You
anyone
just have to
sees
ask around.
a taser with an M carved in it, let me know.
Why would you carve into it?
My taser, I named it.
Station. It's station property.
It's my property.
It is possible that if it was on the ground, it could have been pushed into a corner by the Roomba.
Probably. Or eaten by it. Although I think that would have killed it.
I don't think the Roomba would be able to sustain picking up a taser. It may be under the shelving.
I take it you're late?
I was out on patrol.
Regardless, I'll inform you we have Agent Reigns here. He's going to be talking to every single person with interviews, so feel free to think up of your stories and potential answers to any questions you may have.
Understood.
False alarm. I found it.
The better you look, the better it is for everyone.
I was gonna say just check Kyle's locker, but...
True. I wouldn't leave that in there. What up, girl?
both defectives.
How are you?
Same as always.
Nice. Get up to any weird cult stuff? Summoned any demons lately? Cthulhu? You into Lovecraftian?
I read a few of his books.
Cool. Yeah, me too. This shit's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go put my taser away. Yeah. I dabble.
Surprising.
I get bored sometimes.
Bored enough to watch and read Lovecraftian literature?
Yeah. There's a lot about me you don't know. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Officer Hicks.
This is the one masking your cover, right?
Did you receive my email? Is it due?
I did, yes.
Checking. Thank you.
I put a report in, but I'm not sure how effective it would be when it's just your recording. Maybe it's just more than one officer, I guess.
Have you
This
been
is really
informed?
recording this text. Sorry.
Then we gotta
Sorry,
I don't know,
text.
hire up asshole here and be on your best behavior or something. Blah blah blah
Rains.
blah blah.
Yeah, I heard. Coming up with some sort of story, I've heard.
Yeah.
Anything else on the docket?
Not really.
Other than finishing up reports from the fucking swarm that we had to deal with, not really.
Wait, what do you mean still finishing up reports? You not finished your own?
No, it was a lot. And I'm like backed up. I got like 5 reports that I need to finish actually.
But you didn't finish the bank report.
I finished
I'll
that
take
one.
that as a no then.
I finished that one. So I just copy and pasted from someone else.
Right. I hope you didn't copy and paste from Kyle of all people.
I did. I just changed up some words.
You know he was
right
on that job, right?
I know, but his words sounded like, you know, if you say something well enough or convincing enough, people will just kind of believe it. Kind of what I was going with.
You know the LT reads, but the LT reads all our reports, and she isn't really too pleased with Kyle right now.
Oh, she's not? Why? Oh. Never mind. Unless there's something else happened.
No. I hope
Do you
not.
know what happened?
It's the whole shtick with the scenarios. Yeah.
So I don't know if the lieutenant's gonna tell you, but me and Kyle took a computer home and we connected it because we were suspicious about some stuff, and a serial killer went to Kyle's home and we were both attacked. It's pretty crazy.
Sorry.
Did you get into the computer?
Serial killer?
Yeah, we did. Well, okay, so we used the computer as bait to like track someone out, and then it worked, and then the weird hacking stuff happened again, and then he got some emails from a weird guy, and we heard the lieutenant's voice on the computer, and then the lieutenant called us because she was like, hey, did you connect a computer to your blah 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 blah? And she knew a lot more than I felt comfortable with. And then
Well, yeah,
there was
that's why you
someone in
don't
Kyle's
connect
house.
it to your home.
It was
So-
crazy. There
Use
was
a
this
VPN
big
or some
lanky guy.
shit.
Okay, you brought up one of the PCs back home. Did you get the LT's approval first?
No, we got in trouble for it. But you can't complain because she literally was on his ass a couple days ago about his insatiable lust for justice. So he did. You know.
You connected a hacked computer onto your home internet.
Yes. Well, I didn't. Kyle did.
I mean-
I suggested it.
Use a
Even I
VPN.
know that's dumb.
If you're trying to get into shit, use the VPN and then they can't track you. I mean,
No,
seriously.
that was the point. We wanted him to track us.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the.
That,
it
that's how you get that's how you get killed.
Right. TV tier planning.
Dude, that was my I was like, Kyle, I saw this in a movie once.
That's
and
not
he did
what
it,
you
and
want
it
to follow.
and it worked.
That's how you
so-
die.
It
Okay.
worked.
Next time you have a hacked computer,
Can you
let
go
me
back
try and
to his
fix it
house?
first. Because I can fix shit.
What'd you say, Green?
Can he go back to his house?
No, his house is under. He's been staying with me.
It
for a
didn't work
week.
out.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare
for
you.
you.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Unique.
I see.
But
well, hello, I'm Andrew. Andrew Real. Nice to meet you.
Nice
You're
to
an
meet you,
alcoholic.
Andy Allen.
Andy Allen. Okay. So, Officer Allen.
Sorry,
Let's keep
it's
that in
just the
mind.
truth.
But I'm not.
But you are. You are better than drinking.
You know,
than
you have
most
a
of
little less
us.
to worry about that. You weren't here on Friday, so then I'm probably, if they even do pull you in, I'll probably
It's
more
called,
just the
I had
secondary
a
questions.
college education.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my coffee
And I
with
went to
me,
frat
or
parties.
Yes, you may.
Nice. Did you do the whole like stabbing
I'm
a
more
can
interested in the
thing?
computer they're talking about. I like taking
Yeah,
apart shit and
shotgunning?
getting into things,
Yeah.
so it sounds interesting.
Oh, they're talking about the one that had the virus that got factory reset?
There's also the chug run.
I like cracking viruses, so it just, piqued my interest.
I see. I
That was
don't
kinda
know, like, I'm not much of a tech person. Like, I can, set settings on my phone type of thing, but, like, any sort of, like,
Yeah.
programming, that's beyond me. I'll probably look into taking a course eventually here, because it sounds, I imagine cybercrimes will be on the rise type of thing, so it'd probably be
Oh,
a good idea to at least get a
100%. I've been
get a
tracking a lot of
foothold
it
in
from home. Yeah.
Mm.
But I figured it'd probably be better to get signed up with the department instead of just doing stuff from home and then getting in trouble.
A little bit more of a steady paycheck than being just a random white hack or white hat or anything, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't
Unless you
really
sign-
a paycheck to it.
Exactly. Unless you sign on
weird,
unless you sign on as a contractor with a big corp, there's usually not
No.
much money in those.
It was usually the big corpse I was looking into.
I mean, what are the weird?
Yeah, but those are usually legacy
Yeah.
type people. It's a little bit of nepotism in those things. Like unless you know someone, you don't usually. You
No,
can't even
it's-
put your foot in the door.
You probably
No,
play
it's really hard to
Minecraft
get your
in
foot in the
spare
door.
time.
I haven't yet, but it's kind of like a passion
I don't
project
play
to try and
games
get
at all.
in. But now, I don't think
don't?
that I should because
I
I
go
think
to
I'll
the
get in
gym.
trouble.
Yeah.
Not
Is it my
necessarily. And
niece?
I don't think there's a non-disclosure
Okay,
or
yeah.
a non-compete agreement with PD and private sector. You
That's
can probably
right.
continue to apply, and
Yeah.
heck, maybe
Right.
maybe the PD will get you. Maybe the PD will get that foot in the door because
I mean,
they notice
I'm-
like, oh hey, that's something a little different.
Sounds kind of sad.
Maybe.
I
Okay.
mean, I
Wanna talk about
retired once already, so
What?
this is my second
How
retirement.
old are you?
I'm 28.
It's not that old.
Okay, well,
How do you retire twice at 28 years old?
Put this in perspective. Yes.
Okay, okay.
I was a professional boxer, so.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Remind me
Usually
to
the-
never fight you. Jesus Christ.
Doesn't usually last that long.
Yeah.
And usually due to the
I
injuries.
miss Kyle every day.
Yeah, no,
He's my
I'm
little
not that
guy
good with
coming in.
physical fights and stuff. Stick me on a computer and I'm good.
I'll keep that in mind. Like it's not my forte, but I can hold my own against and drunk or whatnot.
I usually just run the other way back to my apartment.
Well, you're gonna need to be a bit more braver than that with this job.
Probably, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you've any trouble logging in or finding anything, I can.
Oh no, I was fine.
Okay.
I
like
think
the
you two will
computer.
be
I like the computer stuff. Yeah. I've got a whole
Nice, I
setup
think
at
you two
home that
will
I'm
be
usually
using the
on.
mod.
Oh my god, finally.
I've heard about the computer. That piqued my interest immediately.
Oh, you missed it. I didn't tell you. Did you,
What?
were you here for the?
Huh?
Okay, so because I don't think Kyle will tell anybody, and or the lieutenant will. So the computer that was hacked, I suggested to Kyle we take it back to his place, and we did. And then
we tried to like bait whoever it was to us, and it worked. We got home invaded. There was a guy in Kyle's house. There was blood stains. Kyle's house is now an investigation scene. He's had to live with me for a week. So bonus on my part, but also he almost died. We almost died. Also, we heard the lieutenant's
that's
voice on
why-
the computer.
Can you file a restraining order on behalf
Or
of
just
someone?
different systems. I get.
So you didn't inform the person who uses tech about this that you were doing this?
No.
And you
No.
didn't
Why
inform
would
the
I?
rest of us that you guys got home invaded?
Well, okay. It happened like it happened about a week ago, and we haven't really had, the opportunity to be like, hey. Also, Kyle's house is was under investigation. Also, I assumed
Man,
the
that
lieutenant would
sucks.
tell people, but I mean, I got Kyle
mean,
to
it's
live
kind
with
of
me, and
not
now he wants to
our
live with me personally.
business
Poor guy probably wants to
to
sleep in his own
know.
bed.
No, he loves sleeping with me. He just won't admit it.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna question that. Nope.
So did you get anything on this guy? Did you see anything
Well,
specific?
yeah, we saw him or it, and he was fucking tall. I mean, like king kind of tall, lanky, gross. There was blood that was taken. There was I think.
Did you shoot him?
Yeah, I did try to shoot at him. I missed, but I'm kind of suspicious about the lieutenant. I heard her voice on the computer, and
Any
then
voice
she,
to be-
and then she
Any voice to
conveniently
be
called
mimicked with
us.
the right technology. It's not that difficult.
I mean,
Wait,
true,
she
but that means she has to like, yeah. So, first of all, they need to specifically know about her and what she would say to Kyle, and the recording was very specific, directed at Kyle, something that she said before. And then when we got in trouble, she said like kind of the same thing again to us in a similar kind of tone. It was very weird. But yes, while we were setting it up, she called us and she was like, "Hey, I saw a computer connected to somewhere else, blah 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 blah. Is everything okay? Blah blah blah." To be fair, I think we lived because she ended up sending a team over, but yeah.
Probably.
It was a good first date. I had a fun time. It was like
That sounds
living
like
in
a
like watching a
hell
horror
first
movie,
date.
but being
Hell
in
no.
it.
That sounds awful.
It was cool.
If that was a first date that somebody took me on, getting home invaded,
You had to be there. It was like straight.
I don't
oh,
think I had to be there. I think I would have died.
The ties. We heard that again. The tie audio. Or stripes. That's what I meant. Stripe.
Oh, that's freaky.
Yeah. It was kind of creepy.
What does that mean?
Also, we haven't
I know
found
people
Kyle's
use
cat
audio,
yet,
but
which is
I
very
mean, usually they just lock your screen and put something on it or other.
And then there was a strange box that was in his house left behind. But we never got to look.
Yeah, it was probably a bomb. Good thing you
That's what I
didn't
said.
look.
Glory.
That's fun.
Pixie and Q. Where did you store the case file for last week's?
Do you not know your own name, girl?
I was distracted by
I don't think she could hear over your blabbering.
The case file for last week's mission. Scouting.
Okay.
Do you happen to know what it is?
You think he's the
Unusual
guy?
the box.
Now that's
Okay, so
serious.
It's not me. Theories.
I think it's the
mission
lieutenant.
with the
Also, either the lieutenant or it's King, because they're a
have you
skinwalker,
double checked
and
any
the person was tall enough.
Did you check any of the computers randomly or on your own files? Maybe it doesn't reprint them.
Honestly, it was the most entertaining thing I've done like all week. So.
With everyone's reports.
Thick.
Mine to it.
That's true.
They already know about it.
Which of those
There's an
boxes are
investigation team at Kyle's house.
Go check them. I'll just send it to you, that's all.
I'll help you look as well.
Exactly, good.
I would say that to her face. Have you met me?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're correct.
I'm pretty sure this entire system is corrupt anyway. I wouldn't be surprised.
Neither would I,
I
but
wish we had
it's an
alcohol
income.
here.
Oh.
Considering they let an ex-convict like work at a police station, that says it all.
That's all the boxes to check. Okay.
Not even ex-convict, current convict.
God. It'd be easier if I had one of my monitors from home. I'm not used to working on one.
How do I make a document shareable? Or
There should be a
editable?
button. Editable? What are you
Editable?
trying to?
Is that a word? Edit?
Editable?
Editable?
What are you trying to? What are you trying to edit? Is it just like a report?
I want to send this, report, but I forget how to make it edit? Is there like a quick?
Okay, well,
can
are
I
you trying to
press,
edit
like,
it, or are you trying
control?
to send it to somebody? There's a
No, I'm trying to
difference.
send it. I'm trying to send it.
Okay, well, you don't need to edit it.
Oh.
There should be a button in the corner that says share, and you can just like send it to the person you want to send it
Yeah,
to.
I know that, but then, okay, but how do I make people allowed to comment on it?
There's
comments.
On the
You
pub.
change the permissions when you hit share.
Are you good?
I'm just jumpy. I'm just jumpy.
Celine, click
Yeah,
share.
I'll just go on the other side.
Okay. And then lower, it'll say permissions for anyone you share it with.
Sorry,
And
sorry.
go
Print out your
to
report?
able to
You're fine.
comment.
I haven't.
Well,
Look,
it's easier to get someone to comment on it instead of printing it
I'm
off.
5 reports behind,
Yeah,
and
but
every
it's
time
good
I
to
come
have
back to this,
physical
I
copies.
forget how to do this. Okay, it's just rinse and repeat.
I mean, you
rinse
have a
and
bunch of
repeat.
sticky
Did
notes.
I
You can
not
put another
give
little
you my
reminder.
like Mad Lib report sheet
Truth.
that makes it so you have to put in like 5 words?
Huh? What?
That's honestly really smart.
What did you say?
I made
You're saying a lot of
something
words. I don't understand.
so that
Go back to your femboy
James
corner.
Again, no, you don't get any answers anymore.
I just realized you have a lesbian flag, but you're
That's what
boy?
I'm saying.
Okay. I looked up
That
the
was a good
first
question.
flag I saw on the internet, and
What's
I
yours?
put it on a pin, and I'm doing it so I get the money. All right? I don't
Your
need
money.
anything else besides that.
Well, which
think
one?
that's
I did not know this was a
The
lesbian
top
flag.
one.
I just put it
The
on.
top one, bisexual.
What is that? What's a?
I like men and women.
That's my. That's
There we
my,
go.
Miss,
You can do that?
Yeah.
That sounds illegal.
I was just
I-
confused.
I'm not mad.
In
I'm
some
just
places,
explaining.
probably.
Anyone need a coffee refill?
Yes.
I would
Oh my
love
god,
a
yes.
coffee. This one's
Okay.
already giving me an
You know what?
aneurysm.
Green, if you
Why do you keep calling me
go
green?
to
That's
the
green. I'm real.
store- Yeah, I'm green.
You don't look green.
All the estrogen and monsters is going straight to my brain.
I think I'll put on when
I'll
I go.
give you like
It is a clip, so
20
it's good one,
credits
that's
if you go out and buy more monsters for
It's
me.
convenient to be on my ring.
I'm just
And
going
then
to
I'll
the break
give you
room
an
because
extra
there's a coffee.
10.
Because there's a coffee
Yeah,
maker
but I'm
in there.
saying I'm giving you money to go out
Hold on,
and buy more.
log out of this real quick.
Where are the empty folders?
Are you willing
There we
to
go.
take on the duty
There
for
are
today?
2 empty ones underneath here.
I'm just going to the break room to get
and
more
back
coffee,
off.
so it's a little bit out of my way, and I'd rather be here in case anything is
I mean-
needed. So
I can
I can run and get you some by next
Oh,
next
maybe.
day. Just take my
yeah, like
motorcycle.
I can bring some
go
tomorrow,
over there after
but
after
like, I
shift
can
today.
pick them some on the way, like back
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Don't
but,
worry
like,
about it.
Did you figure it out?
No, don't worry about it.
Yes,
I mean, do you want some gum?
Guy.
Okay, so Celine, I heard wanted
Hello?
coffee. Anyone else?
Coffee,
Did
please. Yes.
You want gum?
Did you ask me if I wanted gum instead of monsters? What is wrong with you?
Well, it's caffeinated gum.
You want anything, Kingston?
That sounds pretty good.
I think they just.
wish they did caffeinated
Okay,
cigarettes.
I mean,
No,
I'll
I
get
am
you more
fine.
monsters if you give me that.
Have
if you
just
give me
Thank you
the
for offering.
credits.
1,000 credits.
No
per
problem.
pack.
Probably.
What? The lieutenant smokes in here all the time. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
No, I don't care.
I can run really quick.
My neighbors,
Hope you
upstairs
wouldn't care.
neighbors, smoke all the time.
Really, you are
Inevitably,
a
if the
godsend.
station burns down enough, it doesn't.
Anyway,
If I burn down the station, then I've done my job right.
and 15 credits.
It's
for
crazy,
each
it's something
episode.
hard to now.
Awesome.
Don't actually do that.
I can't do that.
But
Kyle
yeah,
likes
no,
this
so,
place.
f-
What do you want?
Okay. So, look in your mail. There'll
My
be like
mail?
a format. All you have to do is put in words for the prompts for the report, and it will make it for you. It's what I gave James. It makes it. You have to type in like 15 words. That's it. Instead of having to write an entire report.
Okay. Thanks, small stuff.
Anytime. fuck are they having someone from ISP come to us? They think we've been corrupted by the cult or something? It's great. Nah, it's just in your mail, by the way. If you know what that is.
Yeah, I know what my mail is, asshole.
Well, you didn't know how to share a document.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's different.
Well, how would I know that you didn't forget what
I
your
check my
mail
emails
is?
every day. I don't do reports every day.
Easy logic.
Sure. I forgot I had 2 cups of coffee.
Hi, Celine.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. You wake up late? What happened, little guy? Actually, I know how you woke up.
Yeah, you know.
So
we woke up
why
together.
didn't you come in at work quicker? What's that about?
Does that have to do
You
with
sit in the
things?
car?
White
Thank
cup.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. What kind of things? Huh? Calling your mom?
If you didn't think that this place wasn't as interesting before, it's gonna get more interesting now when those two are here.
Not really. I lied to you whenever
yeah.
You lie to me?
Well, like, the first times when we were here, I lied to you, but other than
Kyle.
that, like, when you actually saw me call my mom was when I called my mom.
Sorry?
You knew
Let
this.
me tell you. So there's a little small person in the back that is like 10 times smaller than you, okay? And there's an ISP member here.
I'm sure they're average height. I heard about that. Some Agent Reigns.
Yeah, they're in the office doing personal meetings. Oh my god, he's alive! They didn't kill him!
Huh?
I thought you were saying that to me as a, get it.
Okay, spill the beans. What did they make you talk about?
Oh, my coffee went cold.
What they made you talk about?
It makes things organizing a bit better.
Could reheat it.
For us, our work a bit more efficient.
I think it's better if you find out for
Whose
yourself.
phone is
Yeah,
going
I know,
off?
that's what I'm trying to do.
No, it's not. That's why I...
It's a
We're going to be a team here, man.
True.
I think I'm going crazy.
Let's see, am I allowed to speak of these... this interview? There you go. There's your
Oh, it's so
answer.
sacred.
Yeah, kind of down.
Okay. You can find out next, though, Celine. Come on in.
The counter here.
I'm good. Someone else can go before me. Kyle just got here.
I don't think that was a suggestion, Celine.
Not a question.
I think that was
I
a
really don't wanna
request
meet
in
this
order.
guy. I could live my whole life without doing this.
What?
I can hear the buzzing too. You're not crazy.
What the fuck is
There's a
going on
buzzing?
over here?
We're excited for the
Ooh.
extra pay,
It
so
sounds
you can
like
have
it's
the
coming
15
from the
that's left over.
inside of the drawer.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
I'm afraid what I'm gonna find in here.
What?
As you open the drawer, Kyle, you'll see a familiar phone. It doesn't seem to, like, it looks familiar, but doesn't seem to, you don't recognize where it's from. It is covered in orange fur.
Coffee.
Dudley, does this look like my fucking cat's fur?
Yes, it does.
Oh my fucking...
There's been a couple messages sent to it.
Is it unlocked? Is there a code to unlock it, or...?
Nope.
I'm opening those messages.
It's not unlocked. You need to unlock it somehow.
Oh, I'm still tricking this thing.
Need help with that?
Can you unlock this phone for me?
That's what I do. That's why I'm here.
So yes, the answer is
Gotta be
yes.
like
So
a
go
prairie
for
dog
it.
popping out of its hole.
Listen, if I get a chance to crack some piece of technology, I'm gonna jump at it, okay?
I mean, you're missing your chance right now.
Oh, I know, but
As you begin to crack into it, it'll take
They're
a
already
little bit,
working
but
on
you'll
it.
be able to get in.
Ba-ding. Cracked phone.
Thanks.
Just
Looking at those text messages.
crimes in the office.
You look into it, and they seem
He
to
seems to,
be
he seems to know
from
the phone, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's
a
his.
known person asking about what happened. There was some sort of body, and that if they did something, it seems to be from whoever the previous victim. This seems to be the murderer that you found a couple days ago dead. This seems to be their phone.
Am I even... I don't even fucking know.
If you want, this is seems to be the one that you found tied up dead with the ties around their throat and going down from their wrists.
Okay.
That seems to be their phone.
I don't know what to make of this. Is there any, like... I don't know, is there any text messages that seem important? Like that...
It
would give
mostly
me
seems
a
to
hint?
be from the
Anything from the photo
whoever.
reel?
You definitely noticed some photos, but there seems to be a secret file on it. But that one you need a passcode to get into. And wherever it seems to be, it's not a simple, easy passcode.
We can try the new girl.
This one seems to be a
Alan, was it?
Huh?
We have a new girl?
We have a new girl.
Yeah, we do.
You do want to
Want to try to crack into a weird file?
Fuck yeah.
Let's see what she's got.
God, you're fucking short.
Oh, well, good job you scared her off.
No, it's not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, you can hear it.
See, that's below average height, alright?
I'm 5'3".
That's below average height.
Yeah.
Alright, you two work on cracking open this weird file thingy.
Oh, yeah. Is it just the computers we have here?
Yeah.
You can use my computer if you want.
Well, okay.
If you don't have one.
No. I mean, I have a laptop in my locker that I can use. That just has more shit
Or
on it that I
Conative,
can
honestly,
use.
probably works better.
Probably. I don't want to fuck up your computer.
No, I don't use
It's not like it can get more fucked up than it probably already is.
Can the taser detect the charger without frying?
What? What are you trying to take? Oh.
Plug it into the laptop. Fight it.
Why are you wanting to?
Oh.
That way I can catch it, improve the sensor so it doesn't knock into things.
So,
Okay.
what you do is use a little
Or maybe I'll give it maybe it has one of those like bump sensors and I can give it an optical one so it doesn't actually bump into things.
Do not tamper with or damage the Roomba.
Connect this cracker to the phone. You can see
It's all
this is
hypothetical,
a
I wouldn't actually do it. I just need to
digit
wait for it to
password.
probably,
This is
you know,
going to
go back to its charging station or like run a battery and I can do that too.
I do not believe we will be able to replace it if it is damaged. As it is now, it functions perfectly fine, completing its task.
Other than knocking into things when it shouldn't.
It's cracking, or does it have to be solely the...
Technically, that is not hampering its ability to complete its function.
If you're willing to give me a good old-fashioned guess,
It would only cause...
and I wouldn't break it. I can disarm a bomb. I'm pretty sure I can put together. I can put back together a Roomba.
The only issue that its current operation standards cause is slight irritation to
prefer better fucking OS.
individuals here due to its noise and physical collisions.
It just looked at me. I swear it just looked at me.
You're imagining things. Roombas are not equipped with higher functional thought process.
It stopped right next to green, turned its front towards me, like, stood there for like a second, and then continued on.
May have been a sensory or pathing issue. Roombas are built off of grid-based pathing networks. If there is a obstruction within its grid-based pathing, it reroutes to a new route within the grid. However,
Except when it runs into me.
correct. However, when it meets such obstacles, it will also scan to see if its previous path is open. It may have simply accidentally detected something that was not there, possibly due to it trying to go underneath the desk and the change in light levels, causing it to believe there was a barrier when there was not. It may have taken more time to detect the barrier was not there. Thus, it began rerouting before finally realizing that it did not need to do so and continued on its proper path.
Did you get it?
If I get access to my chemical,
Did you
Fair
guys
enough.
get it?
I can start making my own painkillers again.
Holy fuck, I'm good at my job.
Roombas are simple robots. They function off of a simple grid, ones and zeros. They cannot alter from their path. Otherwise,
Fair enough.
they would be more.
Fair enough, you're right. You need to calm down. Just, probably need to cut back on the coffee. I'll stop out of this cup.
That is a good idea. Overconsumption of caffeine can cause issues.
Hey, at least I'm not the one drinking Monster. Like,
My
like what I'm
concerns
drinking is a quart,
of
is
Officer
a quarter
Kanada's
what they're...
health conditions have been stated before.
Mm-hmm.
Look into when those were taken or anything like that as well.
I mean, they should have dates attached to them.
Yeah,
You try to watch the video?
I do.
Sounds like they got into it, and I'm a little curious.
It's black, nothing but pure black. You just hear the sounds of petting.
Is that purring?
There's no purr, just the sounds of
Just petting?
Like shifting, you mean?
No, as if you're petting a cat.
That's a very specific sound. I would know that sound anywhere. I hear it a lot. And is that all I hear? Is there anything else in this private file?
There's a couple other files you'd have to take a second look at it. You can do this now or you can do this later. I just know at any moment it might disappear because someone does something really stupid.
Alright, well, I'll take my time to look at them now, and if you have to disappear, we'll say that I'm digesting information. Unless somebody just did something stupid right now.
No, I'm just making sure I have that, so if they can call me. So where are you looking? You see there's 3 other folders that seem to be in this. You found the photos and the video. And none of them are...
Oh, fuck this. I'm going to break.
File number 1.
It seems to be empty.
If anyone needs me, I'm somewhere else other than the office.
Understood. Understood.
Damn fucking PCs.
You're about to go on a mission for dead bodies and a cat at the same time.
He's gonna start looking into the code of the files, anything in between there where there may be a certain passage, anything which
take a screenshot and change the contrast.
Nothing there.
Not a bad idea.
Alright, I guess next file.
Is there a name on the file or anything? Like, is it?
Was there a name on the
properties?
file?
Nope. As stated, all the files are unnamed.
Alright, file number 2.
This one seems to have a decent quantity of photos. So some of them seem to be almost copied from the main set, suppose, interchanged. You see various other, almost seems to be scenic pictures from around D0. One picture seems to be of your apartment, and a couple others seem to be of you sleeping.
I'm surprised they took Celine's photo gallery.
Do you
That's
need
crazy.
help?
They're
I
about
would
to
say
shoot,
we
I
need
think.
to call the police, but we kind of are the police.
I'm assuming you've already discussed things with the LT about your apartment and whatnot.
I haven't talked to them yet. Is there like any kind of like, do any of them have like, I guess, his fucking clock on them so they could tell the date?
They all seem to be pretty recent. They all have the times at the bottom. They seem to be, like, all of them seem to be before, like, either the day of or the day before the raid on your house, the invasion. And, there seem to be more recent ones, but they don't actually have any images tied to them. You see the dates there, but there's no image.
Alright, file number 3.
Nothing in there.
Fucking contrast. Bobbity boop, bop bop boop. Bibbidi
You
bop
can
boop.
literally do that yourself.
I don't fucking understand any of this shit.
You
There
don't
was
understand
something.
how to take a screenshot and change the contrast in your...
Fuck
No,
no.
phones only have a
We need to do a crash course for
Usually unless
people
it's
here on
on
basic
online service.
internet usage.
It's not even internet usage, it's just using your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I take pictures of myself.
God, you're like my grandpa.
Well, is there anything else besides the files that we just went through?
No, not really. Besides the couple of what looks like files that have nothing inside of the second file, you don't really see anything else.
You know,
You
there's a
put the
sneaky
two-
way.
You put the two
Probably
police
gonna
files
have to
together
go
and see if they make anything?
By the way, Kyle.
Oh no, yeah, this is probably gonna go to evidence, but that's fine.
There's a sneaky way to find hidden files. There's I think it's a setting where the phone can say, hey, hide these. Means it'll be blank unless you unhide it.
You know what? That was a decent idea. Mind if I have it for a second?
Real quick, I'm just gonna look through the recent calls and whatnot. Are there any like random numbers?
There's 3 random numbers. Do you call the
My
first
phone?
one?
I'm taking a screenshot. Or a
Understood.
picture with my phone of the random numbers.
Kai is gonna go through the phone and look at any, because he's gonna check and see if any files have been removed, but
Well,
not
someone
fully
else is
deleted.
a
Did you
bigger stalker
close
than them.
the door on your desk, on Celine's desk?
Someone has been taking photos of Kyle's sleep.
Celine, by the way, this...
You're next.
What?
Celine, this
Main office.
cabinet is just open.
Okay, like the one that's all the way at the end?
Who the
All
fuck's
the way
going
in the
through my
back.
shit? What's happening? What?
Good luck.
Yippee, excuse me.
Kyle, you going through my shit?
We could always try and
I don't think it's
Office
your shit.
now.
Okay,
see if those numbers are connected to anybody.
What do you...
True.
I mean, we have a system for that, right?
Leave that to you, but if
I'm taking everything out of Kyle's shit.
comes and asks for the phone for evidence, go ahead.
Yeah.
I
mean,
if your copy of
Is this really something worth starting
Yeah,
a
I can-
little
Yes.
war over?
Send over
So if
my
it's
way
not my shit,
Yeah.
and we share.
I mean, you don't even know he's the one that did it, so.
What is being
I
gone
didn't
for
see
a
shit.
minute?
You actually don't notice anything seems to be gone besides the fact that the open drawer seems to be having a lot of fur in it. Which was not there before.
Pulled out the phone, and it had like a bunch of dead bodies and videos and random things on it.
What?
God, curse my short arms.
Ask him when it comes out.
Where is the phone?
I believe he still has
It's
it.
in his
We're
pocket.
trying to see if we can find anything on it.
Unless you still have it.
What was on the phone?
Hmm? Oh, I have the phone if you need to look at it.
Show you quick.
You have the phone?
Yeah. I was gonna copy the information down and look up the numbers.
Phone.
You know, technically, the phone could be a crime scene, and going through it and opening and stuff could
Shut up.
be tainting it. Okay.
Sue me.
Write the numbers down.
So as you look at this phone, where are you looking at? You see
I'm looking
messages,
at contacts,
photos,
I'm looking at photos, and I'm looking at
contacts.
messages.
The contacts seem to be between the main messages that are actually named seem to be with a couple different people. One of which was the previous murder victim from a couple weeks ago, and the other one seems to be someone that the murder victim knew. Whoever this phone might be, perhaps it's someone who knew the victim. Whoever was shot on the detective case that Kyle went on.
I'm looking at photos.
The most recent photos appear to be of a dead body, which has been skinned head to toe. It seems to have a hand going through its chest, and its head is missing. There's a skull that's been defaced, the skull showing, but it's not completely skinned. And there's a video.
I'm gonna play the video.
It's just black, and all you hear is the sound of what sounds like a cat being pet. Like that sound of...
Take this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Yeah,
We probably should have put up gloves before touching that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a bunch of fingerprints on it now.
We have witnesses.
We can still swab the desk if it's not something that Celine remembers.
Either way, I'm still searching the numbers in the system.
Which numbers? The number, there's the 3 random numbers that don't seem to have a contact. There's the contact numbers. Which one are you looking into?
I was gonna look into 3 weird ones.
The 3 weird ones? As you look into the system, one of them comes up that, it's just a dead number. The second one seems to be a number to some random old man, and the third number is surprising. It goes to... Actually, I need to ask somebody something. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I'm writing it down. I have notepad. Is this a flip phone or a normal phone? Because I've been flipping it open, but I don't know if it's a flip phone or not.
Pretty sure it's just a regular phone.
People not use flip phones anymore?
I mean, besides those weird ones that flip into like 3, no?
They're cheaper.
okay. I need to check something.
Alright, stay safe.
That number seems to go to a. It doesn't seem to match with anyone, but if it did match to the number that you're seeing here, it would beat Celine's phone number.
Hey, Durdley, what color's the fur?
Orange.
So it doesn't match anybody, so a name doesn't pop up when I search it? Or does a name pop up?
Kaz, does your personal phone number have your name attached to it?
It would, yes.
Full name or just Celine?
Just Celine.
It'd be Celine.
Okay.
Check the other two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
the
it
other-
would be
the other one
wise
is an old
for
man,
some
and
of
one of
us
them's-
to do a perimeter real quick of the station.
Green, go with her.
And I
Should be
think
going alone.
we should probably have everyone check their lockers too.
Okay.
So go do that.
I'm assuming the
I
phone
probably
was
should
not put in there by you.
leave this
So-
here. Just carry.
Hey,
The
Dudley.
phone, yeah, so
Yeah, so go get
your gun.
Someone has gone in.
Is there any sort of
Already.
access to like the card key system type of thing at the front type of thing from these computers?
Just look
Sure.
at the other two numbers and then we can.
Can I look through, see if there's any abnormal swipes within the last, like, 48 hours?
You don't see anything abnormal. All normal times.
God, we'll be over here soon.
I believe in God.
Hello.
Sounds like they need you, so...
We're searching the other two numbers. The actual contacts, right?
The contact seems to lead to this old man. He seems to be retired. It seems to be just a random contact. Maybe some scammer was using this poor old man's number to send out random pings. And then the other number seems to lead to a dead number. Perhaps it's typed in incorrectly or something else is up with it.
Is that the same number? Did I type that in wrong?
No, you typed it in
If it
right.
exists, it should pop up. Unless it was like a burner number? I don't know about that one. I mean, I wrote it down, but...
Look into how many times each phone was called if you can.
I'll look at the call history.
I believe God has left us.
Maybe we check back later?
We will check back later, yes.
Yeah. Wait. I mean, I guess we check
I
our
can take
lockers
a
like they
look
told us?
right now.
These chairs are really big.
Shit.
What?
No, the lockers are in
I mean, yeah. What?
Kingston, do you happen
Yes.
to see where everyone went? I guess specifically Konada and or Celine?
They are currently patrolling the station, trying to find any clues for who may have invaded our precinct.
Gotcha. Did you see which direction they went? That way. Got it.
Why they?
Green to the main office, please.
Hmm. Hello. Are you looking for something?
Not really. I'm just not sure what to do because we're like, oh, check the lockers, check the perimeter, and I'm like, oh, okay. Are we in danger?
No. We currently have one of the highest ranking members of Keishan Tower within our facility. We are safe.
Yeah. I don't know. If there's a phone with pictures of a dead guy's skinned body in somebody's drawer, I'm a little concerned.
Okay.
Do we know where this phone
Oh.
came from or who owned it?
Hey, Kyle's looking for you. I think he's in the locker rooms.
Where's the phone?
The other one has it. The orange hair.
Canada.
Canada. Yeah, I think
Jesus Christ. And where's he?
him and Kyle are in the locker room.
Okay.
Do we know who owned the phone? Or where it came from?
No, I don't. Kyle might. It seems like his thing. From what I heard, he's kind of the detective-ish around here.
I believe
That's
finding
probably
out
more
who
his
owned
thing.
the phone first may help us figure
Yeah.
out what's going on.
I mean, that would be good. Honestly, it probably should have gone straight into evidence, but instead all of our fingerprints are on it now, so...
Correct.
It's probably not good.
It is also concerning that it was placed within Officer Celine's desk. Maybe
We
important
want to try and get
to figure out.
Sorry, you go ahead.
It may be important to figure out when it was placed within the desk, so that we can review surveillance footage and check data to see who was in the building
Ask the lieutenant
at the time.
if we could get access because there's not really any cameras around that we can see, so we were gonna ask the lieutenant if there's any access to CCTV. Everyone's in meetings right now, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not the greatest time to have this situation be investigated.
No, not really.
Especially with how improperly the situation has been handled so far. I believe the greatest concern we have right now is exactly how the phone and fur was planted within Celine's desk.
Yeah, I mean, it had her personal phone number on it, so that's also a little concerning. And one that
If
couldn't
someone
be
were
traced.
capable of accessing our facility and planting the fur and phone within her desk, it is not impossible to believe that they simply just knew her phone number and put it in there.
Yeah.
It is
Still concerning how they got back here.
Yes, that is the main concern, is how it was planted. Or who could have planted it.
him, it's probably an overnight thing, but I imagine when everybody leaves the office,
There are very few
there's at least
people
still security
who
or
work.
night shift or something.
There are very few people who work or are allowed within this precinct.
Mm.
I believe this has been a sore miscalculation.
I mean, it sounds like there's been some pretty messed up stuff happening in the last few weeks.
Yes. I believe the best idea currently is to do intensive investigations into all members within the precinct.
Probably.
Christ.
Everyone seems nice, though. Everything okay?
Yeah, all good. Phone's being taken to evidence.
Mm.
Where the fuck
I'm
are
gonna
the
look into
gloves?
those 50 files. That's a great question. Unless they keep them... I mean, there might be gloves in the medical room, but those are like medical gloves.
Good enough. I don't know where the medical room is.
Back to the left. It says storage room, but apparently it's been repurposed.
Correct. You were going the wrong way,
That
Canada.
that way. That way. Back corner over there.
Officer Celine is gone. Or like they
Gone
went
or gone
out
or
like
done?
on patrol.
Oh, she came back. I saw her come out from over there, and then told her that Kyle was looking for her, and then she went into the locker room. I'm a little concerned that she might be in the men's locker room right now.
She has gone in there before.
She
Great. I did see the odd picture of Kyle on her locker.
This place is weird.
Yeah. But it's decent pay, so it's worth it.
Yeah, decent enough.
Maybe I can fix my damn motorcycle.
I'm gonna sign up for that.
Do you need help?
No. I'm just grabbing the phone and the camera separately.
You okay?
Attica.
Yeah. Kind of rambled near the end, but is what it is.
I am sure it must be intimidating to be in the same room as one of the higher-up members of Keishan Tower.
Probably.
Kingston, to the main office, please.
Sounds like you're up next.
Indeed.
Head on in, please. All the way in the back.
Those that actually clocked in today.
For this interview, I will be stepping out. There was some incident with misplaced evidence, it seems, so I'm going to take a look into that, and I will return shortly, hopefully.
Yes,
Understood.
of course.
It may be also important to look to see where Officer Celine may have gone.
Yes, that's,
Hello, Officer Kingston.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
I am fine.
Officer Kingston, what is your reason for joining the District 0 Police Department?
My decision to join the District 0 Police Department was to implant myself, body, mind, and soul, and make certain that the people of this district are safe. I believed being there on the front line, despite my upbringing, would be the best way to do so.
Give us the room. Lock the door, please. Officer Kingston. That's very good to hear.
Thank you. I was concerned that members of the tower may be upset with my choice of side occupation.
I have no issues with it, and it's in my department, so...
I'm trying my best not to interpose too aggressively as to cause issues for the generalized officers. However, many of their individual situations has caused me concern, which I believe is good progress into my growing understanding of human relationships and interpersonal interaction.
That's great to hear, then. There are a couple of concerning folk here, but there's something in all of them that I see.
I agree.
Something that might be in me, in you, even. Officer Kingston, I know you weren't there during the raid last week, because I know where you were.
Correct.
Then I suppose my only final question for you, because I have to ask this, it's hypothetical. You're the sole officer responding to a armed convenience store robbery. How do you proceed?
Per protocols, I should try to de-escalate the situation with words, conversation, and appropriate levels of police district force. I should not try to escalate the situation or resort to violence unless the robbers seem unresponsive to normal discussion. Should I feel threatened, I should contact and call for assisting officers nearby to help me so that I can avoid injury to both myself, any passerby civilians who are caught in the way, and the perpetrators. Officer Kingston should always respond this way as to avoid suspicion. However, easily I could handle the situation otherwise.
Yes, but this is Officer Kingston.
They are.
if you could, keep an eye on this department for me. Let me know if there's anything of note that you think I should know.
Always.
Or that I would want to know.
Of course.
Thank you, Officer Kingston. That is all. You may allow my escort outside. You'll probably have to knock on the door and tell him first.
Correct.
But you
It would
can
be
let him know he
strange
can
if
come
I
back
was
in.
capable of pushing them out of the way.
Try blinking more. You stare a lot.
Right. Excuse me, please. Thank you.
Is that ISB officer still here? Or agent?
Everything go well?
Yes.
I believe so. I do not have much information to share given I was sadly not present for the events last week.
It's understandable. We did need people to, you know, keep the home front safe. That's just as important.
Yes.
Not boyfriend.
She has drive. Maybe a little naive. Pretend.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
Always, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant,
Yes.
Once they get all their meetings done,
Sorry,
could I have a conversation with that ISB agent?
The
again?
Tsundere and the Yandere meet and fall in love. What happens?
A Tsundere?
You think I'm a yonder?
I wouldn't give him that
Very
title.
interesting
That's
soap
not
opera we have here.
Quite so.
I was not a
I don't usually
Tsundere.
watch soap operas,
I
but this
wouldn't
one's a
play
little
one more
interesting as long as I don't get
soft.
sucked in the face.
It's better to experience it in real time.
He's the
In
victim.
front of you.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die back there for a second.
The victim.
You get the blooper reel, behind the scenes, and the actual show all at the same time.
Mm. Is that like your third or fourth today?
I try like fifth or sixth.
That is
Oh.
unhealthy.
Staying up for
says
4
not to
nights
drink
is
for,
unhealthy,
at
but
least most.
for work, I guess.
I mean,
You should
drink too.
do better to balance
In a
your
day.
intake.
Two is generous. 4 is crazy. 6 is insane. 10 is a heart attack.
8.
Six
Yeah,
can
10 is
cause
a
an
heart
overdose.
attack.
That my report has been found.
Oh my god.
What?
She's
Tell her yourself.
I'm not allowed to apparently talk to Officer Celine on duty.
What the fuck have you two done?
That's
Officer
going to be
Celine.
Yeah, I heard him, dumbass.
I don't know, yelling at each other in the bathrooms might be one.
What is on the board? How much do they have on it?
Hmm.
Who's being interviewed now? You're the last one in there. Yeah, I don't know. What? They were.
Glory to the main office.
I guess it's me.
Because that answers the question.
This is just a thing for you guys, because you guys have had a lot of incidents happening, right?
Well, the initial questioning was about the incident last week, and then they moved into other stuff. So they might, with your arrival today, they might try to get to know you a little bit.
They're probably gonna ask why you joined. That's probably it.
I hit my head on the PC trying to lean over.
Good job.
Nice.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I'm okay. No, I'm okay. We least everything
Hey,
being
I think
above
most
me,
of us
not
are pretty
next to
much
me.
on the same page, and we usually stay out of each other's hairs. Can we continue to do that? Just
fine by me.
I'm sorry?
You fuck me over, and I'm gonna fuck you over 10 times worse. I just want to make that clear.
Understood. When the lieutenant asks me a question, I figured I was supposed to answer it, though.
You are.
Well, our station is a little fucked at the moment, if you haven't realized. We clearly have a problem where we are breached, compromised equipment.
That's why she was asking for information.
Yeah, and she's one of the biggest suspicious looking people at the moment. She's taken evidence straight from Kyle's home into her office. She called us at convenient times. She doesn't want us near each other when we were finding out things. It's just, and her voice was heard on a piece of equipment. It just gets weird.
Understood. I'll keep things to myself, I guess, unless absolutely necessary.
I believe you're being manipulated.
I don't know. I just don't want to get punched in the face.
Where else do you think you're gonna talk about it?
Off duty, somewhere else.
Yeah, because as if we have time.
You really are jumpy.
Yeah.
I mean, the more you think about it, the more you're
I
gonna.
mean, I walked straight just over from my desk to here. And...
Yeah, well, my desk has just been fuck around with, and
yeah, I get it, but
Jesus Christ.
the first thing is not to panic. Yeah.
I'm not panicking for me.
I get that.
And I fucking
just
hate the
because-
backwards logic of, like, this system and what she thinks is a good idea.
Yeah. I can't see you walking over here because I can't see over my damn PC.
Yeah, I got that this time. And I think DLT has a bit more experience.
in it, but now you're working in a legal system. There's ways to go about it, and there's ways to send you back where you came. And I assume that's not what you want. And I will be frank, that's not what I want for you either.
Tell you what, though, prison was a lot more simple. You got a problem with someone, or something, you just fucking hash it out.
Yeah, it's made to be that way, so you stay. You lengthen your sentence because you don't like someone in there. And we keep our jobs because of it. It's a poor system.
And it's only poor if the people don't cooperate. If they, actually serve out their sentences, then everything's hunky-dory and there's no issue.
You think the world is just that black and white? That it's just a matter of cooperate? You know there are, like, people in prison that don't give a fuck about anything in this world other than themselves or the money or the reputation that they have.
I realize the world's not black and white, but it would be a lot more simpler if, everyone followed the same rule set.
I'm pretty sure if everybody didn't do crime in general, the world would be a hell of a lot simpler, yeah.
This is
We
true.
I mean, look at utopias. It's not really
I mean, a
that
lot of the
simple.
money probably circling around District Zero
Utopias
is
are
crime
just
money, if
destined to
anything.
fall.
It's just how it is.
I think having more of a push-pull would be better than just everyone following the same set of rules.
It's cringe, but you need some dark for the light.
Alright, Mr.
As
Kingdom
sad as
Hearts.
it is.
Yeah, did you just say cringe? Cool it, old man, before you hurt yourself.
Okay, I wouldn't say I'm really old. I'm like unk, but
okay. You've retired once, mister.
I mean...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
a career you retire
From
not
early,
really
yeah.
old at.
I thought you were about to call me something.
I mean, if you've retired twice before at the age of 28, then
No, only
I think it
once.
qualifies as unk.
Now, if I retire again from this job, it'll be twice.
Being able to retire at 28. When you retire, that usually means you have enough money to live the rest of your life. Why are you here?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, what are you
underground
here
fight rings, I don't agree with it.
Huh. Makes
Caused
sense.
a lot of grief for my previous job. And my niece being more in my life, I need more money than what I had.
Yeah, gotcha.
Economy the
So
way it
you don't-
is, yeah, you always need more money.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I was just gonna say, do you actually give a shit about trying to make the district a better place? Or is it
Yeah.
just a self-serving kind of like, I want to fix this because it fucked me over?
No, it's a change of pace. I want things to be better. I want things to be better for my kid. Well, by my niece. Yeah.
Another one comes back from the line of duty.
Back from the trenches.
How'd it go?
That's right.
Get any shots taken at you?
Pardon?
Get any shots taken at you?
No.
Is it common for that to
probably
happen?
why,
Do they
mine
shoot at your
died
feet and
quicker.
hope you dance?
Yeah, I was about to say, yours was really quick.
Has Kai had his meeting yet?
Don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah, because I think it was when you came back, I think he was right after you.
Yes.
No, that was Kai.
Yes.
Oh. I thought you said Kyle. Oh, sorry.
Anyone
Yeah,
else?
Kai hasn't
Hicks
done
hasn't
theirs
done
yet.
I mean, I don't
Is
know. if
Buchanan's
they're
still on
gonna
the
ask me to
stairs,
go
and
in.
has he
He
even...
will likely be pulled in, maybe or not.
Probably.
I think Lieutenant has a list. So.
Indy to the main office.
There you go.
Good luck, newbie.
You'll be fine.
It's at the end of the
You'll be
hallway,
fine.
right?
Yep, correct.
Yes.
What kind of questions they ask?
They are not as intimidating as they look.
Let's see order.
They look, I mean, considering everybody thought that I was the lieutenant's daughter, I don't think I'm too worried.
Did they give you a scenario at the end?
Yeah, no, she's too old.
Yeah. I failed.
That brings up some very
What was your scenario?
concerning
Were they the same as me, or if they come up with different ones for different people?
I have not the tech noise convenience store.
Okay, so they did use the same one.
Did you pass yours?
I just hope you take
Didn't
some
indicate
advice.
other one way or the other. Like, you seem to like my answer, so.
I didn't like mine.
He tries to keep it to himself, then he's gonna do himself.
Said I would have shot the ones who had the gun string on them. But apparently they didn't know how people work.
Restrooms.
They asked me, I said I would, try to take it
At least
swiftly
some in
and
the,
safely, try to de-escalate,
rooms.
and protect the defenseless, more or less, is what my answer was.
Yeah, I'll try that then, I guess.
I wasn't really trained for up close. I was trained for distance, really.
Fair, yeah.
CQC training that we did last week was something close of what I wouldn't do firsthand. If the situation
Did you not
involved.
get basic training?
Did get basic training.
Well, basic security can only cover so much, and then it's all about field experience after that.
Yeah, I guess.
I prevailed in what I was good at, which was shooting. Didn't prevail some at CQC. But it is something I want to,
Well, that's the thing. Like, I didn't say I was going to get like up close and personal with the dude. I had said I was just going to utilize force as necessary and try to de-escalate and protect the people that needed to. So I think it's less about the method and more about the methodology.
Probably just wanted to make sure we didn't have people that were gonna shoot first, ask questions later.
Correct. There are specific protocols that are to be followed during an altercation or scenario, as was described. It is important that even in duress, you follow protocol.
I guess I got it just the way I think.
Just make sure you ask your questions first before you even think about shooting. Otherwise, you'll be going down the same path Slane's going right now. With her, 30 citations?
It's a little bit of finding balance. You can't necessarily shoot. You can't hesitate, but you can't also. You also need to take time to assess the situation. It's a balancing act.
Our goal is not to take lives, it is to protect and save them, even if the life we are protecting is that of someone who wishes us harm.
My problem is usually every situation that calls for it is very, very timely, very, very sensitive. Can't really slow down a situation when the bullet's about to leave the chamber to the next person's face. Either you act first or they act first.
In high stress, high threat scenarios like that, lethal force is authorized. You are also given free access to therapy options and time off if necessary to recover from an ordeal as that. Taking another person's life is never a good thing, but protecting other people is our goal. The reason we are in the position we are is because we are trusted to make the final call when it is important to take a life to protect another. It is a trust that the civilians have put into us and our station, and we should not look down on or belittle this fact.
To be fair, it's the opinion of one person. If multiple people start having issues with what you do, I'm sure they'll slot you into where they think you'd fit in. So if you're used to taking decisive action with long range, I'm sure they'll try to start sliding you towards the SWAT sniper force type of thing, and that way your mentality can match the job that you do.
Well, hence that's what I'm actually aiming for. I was aiming for SWAT.
Did it go that bad?
They've rushed into the break room.
Yeah. I hope they're good.
Alan just came through. They said they were getting a coffee, and Green tried to ask them if it went that bad, but they swiftly went through.
They could have possibly been overwhelmed.
I'll do a quick check on her.
They're here.
Welcome back.
Hicks, main office.
You all good?
That was awful.
I'm sure it was not that poor.
It's intimidating.
Oh. I suppose that is correct.
I don't know. He talks so monotone. He just stares at you with empty eyes.
Well, I think it's more just because he's in here in his official capacity. He's just trying to get, trying to do his job, trying to get the facts from the Phyllis report and get out.
Yeah, but like, kind of reminds me of my childhood pet guinea pig that would just stare.
I'm sure he'd be so happy to know that's how you viewed him during the interview.
He doesn't have to hear that.
It'd be worth it to learn to be as soulless as the next person. That way you can't feel no way.
Is there anything else we're probably going to need, ma'am, or otherwise I might head out on patrol?
Nothing on the books.
Alright, then I will head out on patrol and go from there, ma'am.
Sounds good.
Lieutenant, do we have security cameras? Are they mainly in this room?
I assure you their goal was not to terrify or intimidate you too harshly.
No, it's just being asked questions that I wasn't prepared to answer.
I see. I believe the inspector warned us to be prepared to answer questions.
I should have thought about it more, but then we were talking about the phone and I got distracted.
I see.
That kind of took priority in my head.
I'm sure you did fine.
You
I
have
hope
nothing
I did. I
to
feel like
worry
I
about.
answered everything wrong.
It's okay, I felt like I rambled too, but no.
Whether you answered the questions wrong or right, you will still be given the chance to correct any mistakes you have made.
Hope so.
They have faith that you will grow and change.
Hopefully.
Actually, no, I keep forgetting they have. If you can get granted access, there are security cameras in this room. But whatever these see.
Have access?
If you're
No,
trying to see
entirely.
if anyone touched the drawer, we've already looked.
You've already looked on the security cameras?
Yeah, we resent the footage to Lieutenant also.
I see.
How was your interrogation on the front lines?
Terrifying.
You get riddled with bullets or questions? Who's next up on the stage, I guess?
I think somebody else got called in, but I can't remember who.
Right now it's Officer Hicks. And then I assume it'll be Kamada. And I think that's it for today. I don't think Boston's is here, and I haven't seen Butchman.
Whatever.
Nor Sparks.
I wonder how funny it'd be to switch out all the energy drinks and the vending machines for just straight black coffee. Pretty doable.
Or you take all of them out, you move the energy drinks into different containers and fill them all up with water.
That could work. I'd rather fill it up with like sparkling water, maybe. Put on like a sugar-free label on them. It's more about tricking the mind rather than tricking the body.
They make flavor droplets for flavoring water.
Could do flavor droplets. They have like sugar-free soda flavoring that you can drop into water. It tastes like shit, but I mean it's something.
Caffeine-less people would be a lot easier to deal with. At least that variety.
I believe for their own good, reducing their caffeine intake would be very important.
Probably. That's why I usually stick to just like caffeinated gum. Get at the gas station. You know.
Whatever suits you, I guess. Maybe, we'll see. In the end, I could just probably pump people full of caffeine instead. That also might just send them into shock or give them a heart attack or two. Depends how crazy they are.
I have a feeling that this office solely runs on caffeine, whether it's coffee or energy drinks.
I believe many people here drink an unhealthy amount of caffeinated beverages.
Yeah.
I have tried both the energy drink and the coffee they make here. I do not like them.
I don't mind the energy drinks as long as they're good flavor, but you drink too much of it and you're just gonna kill your body.
I believe drinking over 1 can of an energy drink a day is dangerous for your body, given the listed ingredients.
It
Probably.
depends. What they're drinking has, if I remember correctly, 200 milligrams of caffeine. It'd be more than 2 cans. That gets into unhealthy territory.
2 cans?
Yeah.
I'd say it's 3. Well, it depends on how much caffeine's in there.
No, over 2.
I think Officer... Is it Kanoda?
Canada.
Canada. Is on his 6th energy drink today, which is a little concerning.
They should be taking a lot less than the amount for their smaller
weight.
frame.
They'll have a crash sooner or later.
Probably.
It's either a crash or they'll need to be rushed to the ER.
Let's hope it's just a crash.
Yeah,
Who do you think is going to be getting assigned promotions today, then?
That's happening tonight?
I mean, I assume it's
Unless-
based off of the answers and the questions.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, different kind of question. Who do you think's up for promotions based on recent events?
I do not have the authority to say who would be getting promotions. However,
You don't need to have authority to say who you think.
after reviewing footage from the event, it is hard to determine who should be looking to be promoted at this point.
Yeah,
What do you mean looking to be promoted?
I mean,
Wouldn't
I wouldn't
everyone
know, I
want to be
just got here.
promoted?
I don't. I just got here. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but don't you want to be promoted though? There's more money, better equipment.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
More
Eventually.
respect from the higher ups that seem to want to just,
Look,
you know,
promotion means
puncture every hole.
Well, yeah, I know that much. I mean, at some point, yeah, but
It
I just
also
got here.
means
That
more
seems kind of
responsibility.
Correct.
right to, you know.
I'll take more responsibility. of
Well,
looking at
if you get high enough, you just shove that responsibility onto the lower people, so... Eh.
Yeah, and it keeps repeating the system.
I believe I may have
don't know, what's it called?
misspoken
Tough
and
love?
confused you.
I think tough love is just living in D0.
I don't think tough love is the correct
Maybe just
term to
take out the
describe
love
it.
part. Just tough.
It's more rough than tough.
Yeah. I can barely make my rent. Whenever I get my paycheck this month, all of it's going into rent.
I see.
Hope you stocked up enough then. 100.
25 milligrams of what?
Just trying to remember how much caffeine is in a cup of coffee.
Oh.
I think I'm already at my
Hmm.
max anyway.
One moment, please.
She seems like she's putting on an act.
Hello.
But that's just me.
Hello.
I think she's just very young.
Why are you alone here in the stairwell?
Well, I was on
She
my
does
smoke
have-
break.
You have been alone up here in the stairwell for longer than an allowed break.
Well,
There's an ember in there.
no one's yelled at
Could
me
become
before,
fire.
so
Who knows? Only time to tell.
who's to say?
Next one.
I believe you may get in trouble if you are discovered to be here for too long.
And I suppose that will be what'll happen, Kingston.
Buchanan.
Yeah.
But I'm being radioed in, so I suppose now my break's over.
I see.
I feel like she thinks things are all dull and dreary. She mentioned the news, probably watches it too.
I got them.
Just barely got here in the nick of time. Have fun in there.
Oh! It's
You might wanna
my boy.
hurry up. Higher ups.
The big boys are here.
Buchanan, the lieutenant's looking for you.
I've
You need to
heard
go to the main
some
room.
agent care, I think it was.
No. That's not even.
No.
Who?
That's what the inspector said.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Okay,
Agent
fair enough.
Care.
Come on.
Reyes. Reyes.
Well, you got me waiting.
Reyes.
What games?
Thought it was Reigns.
Reyes.
11.
Reigns.
Reyes. Reyes. Reyes.
I did hear it was someone from ISB earlier. And if the inspector's saying Agent Care, then...
I mean, if it's someone from ISB, maybe Agent Care is the one that's next to him. Maybe the one in the
Maybe.
seats, just a
Kyle, what's your password?
mouthpiece.
Why do you want to know what my password is?
Make sure you don't have dating apps on your
Oliver 1, 2, 3, 4.
Work computer.
I think that's the
Why does it
last
matter?
computer you
Oh,
want to use
God.
anything like that
Can I
for.
see your phone?
He puts in, by the way.
Oliver 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you fucking shitting me?
What?
What? There's no way I just saw that.
What?
What?
Are you okay?
You didn't even react to them saying that, and then you.
Because I don't want them to know
Okay,
that
I'm
it's actually my password.
I'm changing your password.
No,
Okay,
why?
Celine, what's
I
your
love
password
Oliver.
then?
Yeah.
Is your password fuck life or something, Celine?
Yeah, might as well be.
Hello, Officer Condon. How are you feeling?
Very exhausted.
I see. What are you eating?
Inhaling lunch.
I just want to like the microwavable meals we have here.
I see.
Usually just wait till I get home.
That's probably for the best. These aren't that great.
I feel like you eat those microwave meals enough and you're gonna lose all your taste buds. They've gotta be radioactive or something after you nuke them in the microwave.
That is not how microwaves work.
Yeah, I know,
Microwaves
that's
are not radioactive.
Well, they use microwaves, which aren't No, they're not radioactive.
They are not radioactive. They are harmful to one's health in vast quantities, but they are not radioactive. Just as radio waves are not radioactive.
And how are you doing today?
I am okay.
Anything I can expect from the big ISB man?
They may seem very intimidating. But understand that they have their best wishes for you. And they have high expectations for the department. Do not allow them to cause you to become too intimidated. You will do fine. Should you feel that you have gotten answers wrong, understand that you have the chance to correct your actions and mistakes. He is here to evaluate the baseline, not to make a final judgment cut. He is also very nice, even if they may not act like it.
I'll keep that in mind then. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Right? Yeah, dude was just like bought like a double quarter pounder. He's just like sitting in the alley spray painting it. I was like, "Where'd you get this?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know. Bought it." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, why are you spray painting it?"
You can contact the owner now.
Is there a phone number on that sheet?
Oh God, let me check.
Wait, you guys didn't take a phone number?
Man, it's been.
I even have one of myself. I'm not fully convinced that I'm not the problem.
What?
I mean, enough bad shit happens around me. You start to
Celine, you are the problem a lot of the time, but you're our problem, so don't worry about it.
You're their problem, yeah.
I think my best one
No,
is
she's
the
your
one-
problem too. You can't escape responsibility, Taylor.
My favorite one is the one about King, honestly.
I like that one too.
I'm sorry?
Okay, that
You guys making conspiracy theories during your
King-
sleepovers or something?
I know you don't like it, but I'm pretty
We've never talked
convinced
about conspiracy
that
theories
you're either an
until now.
alien or a
I have a
robot in
lot.
disguise.
Or an
I'm-
animated
Apparently she has a lot
come
too.
to life.
Hold on.
Please do not damage the Roomba.
Don't touch that,
I'm
otherwise
just
you get a
making-
citation.
That thing is like more
Damn it.
expensive than us.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
a
but it
lot
keeps
more.
bumping into
It's
walls
even
and
more expensive
people.
than
That's
Kingston's
true.
uniform.
If you break it, you've got to replace it.
And it
something we
dies.
got off of Craigslist.
We live in a world of synthetics where synthetics can have rights in other districts, but a fucking Roomba can't figure out how to walk around a wall. What the fuck is this world we live in?
Well,
You can
Do
always
you
ask
think we could get a
Lieutenant for
Roomba with like an
permission.
active AI that knows where it's going?
Yeah, I was gonna
That
look
is
into
more
the software
expensive.
of it and try and fucking fix it.
King, you
Awful
can guess
tracking.
what?
Hey,
Right?
you
learn our
should.
I
Roomba
should
has
not
a
make
whole
frivolous
personality and
expenses
everything.
for the
I think
purpose
we
of
should
bettering
put
the
issues in our hands.
precinct with
Are
my
you
personal
having an
funds.
aneurysm? You're talking really slowly. Is the caffeine
Yeah, are
getting to
you
your head
okay?
finally? Do you need to
No,
sit?
I also tried to
I also,
hack into it and fix it as well, but you know, I
if
got
necessary,
down
Oh,
can
with
go
the
through tests
presentation.
to prove I am
Uh-huh.
No,
a
I didn't touch
person.
it. I didn't. I picked
I've
it
stated
up.
this
don't-
before.
Put it back down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It does.
Okay.
It's
But-
whatever.
I
Won't
don't.
touch it, I guess.
I
I
think
don't
there's
want your-
about 6 cans dose. Of
I just
like,
feel like that's like
a
a
normal
weird
daily caffeine
extra
dose
step.
inside your body.
Let me
Surprised
have
you're
my
still
theory.
standing.
Don't
Yeah,
debunk
I'm
it,
surprised
okay?
you're still standing.
I simply just want to make sure that I am not causing
That's just
distrust.
usual.
I guess for now.
But if you were an
Especially.
alien, that'd be
Besides,
way
that's after
cooler.
4 all-nighters. All right, I've been up for
Oh.
I am not.
You should
96 hours straight.
You should sit.
You should
Dude, I
clock
think this.
out.
Yeah, this past
Would
week
you
I've had
maybe
the
go
best
overdose
sleeps of
and
my
No, no,
life.
incur a heart attack as a
You
result?
you should sit.
I'm really surprised he's not.
Stop making it so hard not to
I
say
should
things,
sit
man.
down.
It's like you just make
Just
it
say them,
difficult.
Celine. It doesn't matter. Nothing
Yeah,
matters.
but I'm
Well,
nice.
Canada,
Oh,
it might be
okay.
your
Who was that
final
to?
days because he's
You.
coming back. And you're the last
Don't, yeah, don't
one.
comment about that. I'm allowed to say that without you saying anything. You don't need to know.
Should I be on standby in case they pass out
Huh?
in their interview? Maybe I can get the
There's,
job
you need a
or
lot
something.
more caffeine to kill somebody. I know this for a fact because I'm pushing the limits every
You're in
day.
the lethal dosage right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Okay.
tired.
Okay, there isn't that much
400
caffeine.
milligrams.
And I never want to get up early
Dose
again.
400
In my
milligrams.
life.
Talking about maybe
wasn't
an
even that
average
early.
5 foot
It was early. It was
set
before
5
my
to 8
alarm went
male
off. That's like before
human,
8.
yeah.
Dude,
That's
I put my
early.
alarm set to like
Still
1.
Pretty like not that. I mean, it's like okay, it's a little bit early, but like
I don't. I usually
Early
come to
bird
work
gets
at
the worm.
9. I get
I
in at
know.
9, and
I
we have to
know.
be in like at 8:45 or 8:30 or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm more of like a night owl.
You know how scary it was to wake up?
Tex
when
will
I
go
first
to
time tried
the
wake her up?
lieutenant. Text me if Konada passes out at any point.
I'm not much of a day person. I'm more of a night owl myself, but I don't get that choice anymore.
I thought I was like gonna like
Kyle,
wake up
did
a
you
lion.
did you ask about the after they're done
asked
with
her
their
about, I asked her about the meeting, and they said I have to wait until everybody else finishes, and so it's like I'm gonna wait, and if they start trying to walk out of here, then I'm gonna see if I can force a meeting.
yeah,
Did you
talk to them
inform
about
the
your apartment and your
lieutenant,
cat.
at least? I haven't. No, yeah, I informed the lieutenant. I haven't seen them since I informed them, though.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector, I asked the lieutenant, but I'm gonna ask you too. I would like another meeting with the ISB agent.
You can talk with
After-
him.
Is Konada the last one?
He's the last one, yes.
I'd like to talk to the ISB agent after Konada.
Well, once you see him, you can surely go in, or make sure you
Hey.
knock.
Because I can't be in the same breathing proximity as you, could you also tell them that I'm kind of concerned about my own well-being and that evidence was found in my desk and things like that, and that I would prefer for this to be sorted sooner than later?
Yeah, thanks for telling me that, Green.
Yeah. Thanks, Green. You're awesome.
Is something I should be privy to?
Oh, I'm not allowed to be working with Kyle. Lieutenant thought that was a good idea. But who am I to argue with the
The
lieutenant?
evidence that was found in your...
Oh, that? Oh, yeah, that was put in the evidence room with some other things.
I'm more asking what happened. There's evidence found.
Yeah, I don't. Something with a phone, some fur.
We'll probably use a few sedatives if it comes down to it. I don't think we have any treatments involving dialysis.
Suspicious! 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 I just want to say that's suspicious
Anyone
as
see
fuck.
a pair of D0PDs around?
What? About what? Him just
He
not
just asked me that
answering, or-
question, and then he just. I don't know.
Maybe he's off to go see the evidence.
Yeah.
Maybe you should follow him
maybe.
because maybe he's gonna tamper with the evidence.
Maybe
he's
you should
also,
follow
like
him.
in charge of us, like above us. So it's kind of falling onto him also.
Maybe we should show him. Yeah, go show him, Connor.
Oh, yeah, I'll go show
Did
him.
you mention that it was a phone?
Yeah.
Something about some sort of phone.
I don't trust that guy either.
Luckily enough, you don't really have to trust him.
trust?
What did I miss?
Well, I mean, yeah, I trust some of you. Some.
You don't have to trust me. I don't
I
trust
know.
myself.
I don't have to trust anybody. And I choose not to.
I know I can probably requisition.
Yes, network.
D0PDs will be the issue if it's a kidney crash.
Are you
Did you have your meeting, King?
Are you preparing to
Yes.
like over caffeinate somebody and try and kill them?
How was
and
yours?
revive them?
I'm
I believe it went
preparing
well.
in the event that Konada passes out in the office due to caffeine overdose.
I did not have much information to share given I was not present for the events that happened last week.
I have said sedatives. I have a strong enough sedative to calm their blood pressure, if anything, but anything beyond that will require ER
I mean, I don't
When
know,
are we
do you need,
watching
like,
the Alien
Narcan
movie
for a caffeine
together?
overdose?
I believe
still
I've
need to be
been leaving it up to you to
probably
determine a
be
date
more
and
than
time.
Energy drinks.
That can probably work.
I
but
have a
need
personal theater within my
something
home
to
that we
help
can use to
supplement
watch
their-
the movies.
more caffeine.
You want me to come over to
the
yours?
more heightened their blood pressure.
I
the more
believe
blood
it would
rush
be
to their
less
system,
expensive
the
for
more
you to
exhausted their body.
do
Yeah,
that.
so you just hit him with smelling
Fine.
salts.
Fuck
Otherwise,
yeah.
you would have to pay for movie tickets.
You live in like a mansion?
I believe it is classified as such.
I wasn't lying earlier when they,
Can we get
they
snacks?
ingested enough for a lethal dosage.
I can
Oh,
have
yeah, no,
some
they're-
prepared.
Like 6 can, I think.
That's cool. Okay, cool.
I believe the lieutenant has also ordered that you assist me in getting casual
Ah.
clothing.
I don't,
Getting any
girl.
charcoal around here. Not of the type
Yeah.
that is decent for
Detox.
human
We'll figure it out.
Something like that. Maybe.
Understood. I
I'll take anything that can help
don't
filtrate
believe
out of a body.
What do you prefer?
Can we not
Like
go
you
to a local
smart
convenience store and
casual?
buy some
Do you
charcoal?
like casual? Do you like
I need.
revealing? Not
I
revealing?
need. Okay, charcoal isn't hard.
I
What's your like?
would not like to be
It's more.
on display, as to say.
Okay. I ask because your dress that you wear is kind of like.
It is expensive.
If you put too much into a body, it can turn into a lethal dosage.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Casual, smart casual.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm talking about if you.
Okay. Do you want
give them,
hoodie
say, a handful
and
of
baggy
goods,
pants, or do
then
you
we have
want
another problem?
like a t-shirt?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Have them exercise or
I-
put them in a hot room and have them sweat
Like
out.
jeans?
They have
I-
too much of.
Do not know.
Okay, we'll figure it out. When we go
Understood.
do that.
That also
I
requires
believe
an
many of the
IV bag,
clothing stores
which
that
we
I
have none of.
regularly visit will more than likely not have the outfits we are looking to acquire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say sometimes thrift stores have medical supplies, but I don't think
Okay.
you want thrift store medical supplies.
Maybe this weekend.
Understood.
Officer Allen, come with me. We need some help with the CCTV.
Yeah.
You find out something?
Well, whatever phone you guys were talking about is missing.
What? Are you shitting me? There's no fucking way.
Is it not with the lieutenant?
What?
You know, if I didn't know any better, I would say if this stuff is going to sound a bit supernatural. She wasn't a
Yeah.
ghost.
Well, considering the
I'd probably
disturbance on the recording was basically just 1 second, I don't have a clue how this is occurring.
I believe that if it is something of a supernatural element, it is beyond our capabilities and should be given to higher authority.
I hope it is.
Do we have any salt? Table salt's fine.
Table salt? I believe there is salt in the break room.
Yeah, there is salt.
I have a couple packets of it in there.
Why would you need salt?
Make salt lines. It's meant to stop evil spirits and everything else. If it is something supernatural,
Okay.
might do something about that.
I see.
I think we're dealing with a real threat, but
Well, real enough that was able to.
Are you saying that ghosts and spirits aren't real?
yeah.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know if I should be running or not. I don't know if this is like a dire situation, but.
Well, if someone took whatever phone they found earlier, then it's someone who managed to sneak by everyone.
Well, there is a door that goes directly in the area where evidence would be.
Then you'd either need to crack the keypad there or have all
Yeah.
credentials for it.
if it
Which,
isn't
if someone
ghosts,
tried to
spirits,
crack in,
demons, witches, and the phone just disappears, and well, we're dealing with some sort of eldritch monstrosity from
Oh, you-
beyond the stars.
Eldritch.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go that far just yet.
Do we already know, I'm
So-
saying this out loud, sorry, do we already know that they would have to get granted access inside this area?
All
Like
of
with-
us. The inspector,
Either-
the LT.
Didn't a police officer,
Ira.
one of the regular blue suits, didn't he walk into that room? Make sure he didn't steal it.
Good point.
Check
Let's go in that
CCTV.
direction and walk
There's no one. Do you see them walk out? Do you know where they went?
They came from that direction, walked there, and then walked back in that direction. Didn't really see which way they left. I just know I saw them in my...
They're probably gone already, realistically.
I'm bringing two next to just.
They're probably gone or still
No,
gonna
I mean,
stay around to see what
I
happens.
specifically asked for the evidence to be bagged and brought to me so I could put it in my office. And it was not bagged, brought to me, and I was not able to put it in my office.
I gave it to Kai. I told him
Is
to
that
put
what I
it in
told you to do?
evidence.
Did I tell you to hand it to Kai? I told you to bag it and bring it to me.
My mistake.
Find the evidence.
Right.
Hmm. Do you want to go check the front? See if they possibly dropped it?
Negative. I.
No?
No. I believe our new officer copied down a lot of information from the phone to their
Yeah.
computer. I am concerned that if there is someone trying to remove the evidence from our care, they may try and go after the computer if they find out.
Okay.
Until I can confirm. Until I can confirm properly.
Did any of you see one of our own bring a bike through here all the way to the evidence locker?
Through here.
Through here, yes.
I
That's
have
my
not-
point.
I've not seen someone do that.
Okay. One of them claimed that they did go into the evidence locker, but they brought a bike with them. I think it's kind of hard to miss a bike.
Correct. Did they say they did that today?
10 minutes ago.
Did they say what direction they used to walk to that location?
Not specifically, no.
It is possible they used the other entrance to reach this location.
It is possible. It's dangerous. But that means you did see them, though. You said made mention of someone passing through here and then going back, and I was wondering
If they had passed through this area, someone would have seen them. But if they had used the alternate route to reach evidence, it is possible we could have missed them, because many of us were focused in this area.
somebody's lying. Thank you.
Hmm.
Buchanan, I need you. Lock down the exit to the office building. We've had someone... The exit, the entrance, the lobby. We've had a breach of our evidence room, and something was taken.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Was it the thing left on Celine's desk?
Yeah.
Kala, was it the person? Do we know if it's the officer which walked out?
We don't know. Tech is currently scrambling through our CCTV and any access to determine a time when someone could have accessed the evidence room.
For safety's sake, everybody could, like, one by one make their way towards the inspector so that they can get patched down. We're trying to see if anybody has the evidence on them.
Yeah, one thing and then the other.
I was about to suggest that we go out and maybe look around for that officer, but...
Maybe. Kingston. Kingston?
I'm sorry, did you need something from me?
Oh, we're just... people are getting pat down to see if they have the evidence on them.
I see. Would you like to check to see if I have evidence on me?
I can, but I'd also just recommend you make your way towards the inspector, because he's also doing pat-downs one by one. He's a higher up, so it'll be, go over smoother.
I see. I believe it is unwise to leave this location right now.
That's fair enough. All right. Are you okay with me patting you down?
Would I have an issue with this? Normally.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have a female officer? Actually, you know what? It would be better. Here, I'll hang out in here. You can go get Celine to pat you down. Or Officer Hicks.
Do you understand why
That way
I'm
this-
concerned about leaving this location?
No, kind of. Give me your reasons.
Our new officer, when they were looking through the phone, I believe they mentioned making copies of information onto their personal computer.
This one?
Yes. If
Would
the
you
person
be
is
okay if
trying
I
to take evidence, then they would go after this computer as well. Until I can confirm whether they have made copies of this information or not, I would like to be certain that the computer is safeguarded.
Okay. Glory, did you get pat down?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Did you pat her down?
People's hands as well, and make
No.
sure there isn't any traces of flour.
You two want to pat them down?
Yes.
Cooking flour?
Yeah, there was flour on the phone.
Have you been pat down?
Negative. I have been on guard.
Alright, arms up.
Okay. Flour?
Do I find anything strange, suspicious, weird,
There would have
out of
been
place?
fingerprints if they weren't wearing
Negative.
gloves or
You will
whatever.
find nothing.
No, you're good.
I don't mean to offend you, but have you been pat down?
He has.
The lieutenant needs patting down, and the ISB member before he leaves needs to be pat down.
I do not believe that would be proper.
I don't even think the ISB agent will let us pat him down. I won't even lie.
Hey, we're just doing our job. Correct.
Yeah, we're just doing our jobs, yes.
I can
I'm
ask
gonna
him
go
if he'll
check
let
the
me
other
pat him down
officer.
when I go in there for my meeting.
I'm gonna go check if there's any flour or anything.
Fuck. I think it's just... I'll hang out in here with you, because I agree with you.
Until I can...
We have some of the evidence... Do we know for a fact if it's backed up under here?
I do not know for a fact. But I am being cautious.
Oh, there... Indy,
Huh?
did you back up the evidence onto this PC?
You had it hooked up to your
what, you
PC
were
for a
having me?
time.
You had it
I
hooked
did
up to
not
the
have
PC.
the phone hooked up. I did not have the phone hooked up to my PC. I had that PC hooked up to my laptop.
I see.
Okay, so you
I
don't have
had
anything
the
backed
phone.
up from the phone?
I don't have anything on the phone. I have it written down.
You know,
That is
That's
at least
works,
something.
kind of. Yeah. We have at least some of the evidence written down, apparently, thanks to Indy.
Yeah, I mean, I have the
But
phone
nothing
numbers
backed up.
specifically and who they belong
Well,
to.
I have the screenshot of the phone numbers.
Well, you have those phone numbers, and then there were 2 others, I think. I was gonna try working on that file more that got corrupted on my laptop just back at the desk, because
Green, have you
I
been
moved it
patted
over,
down?
but
Yeah.
I don't.
Who hasn't been patted down yet? Is it just the ISB lieutenant in Conida?
Alright, have you guys checked all of the door handles? I haven't seen any
Check the
traces.
stairs.
Alright, yeah, the stairs are good.
I don't know. I can get
we have
to those security systems
ventilation?
from this one, right? Or
Wait
does
a
it have
minute,
to
that
be
would
from
be
that
an
one?
inspector question.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm checking the same spot.
Speak of the devil. Oh. Jesus.
Oh. And that's why we
Yeah.
don't go 4 days
That's
without
my
sleep and
trash
drink 6
can.
energy cans a fucking day.
Is there anything in here?
Nope.
You should clock out and go home and rest.
Is this the one?
Good.
This is Conida. He's the one who deposited the evidence.
Hey, arms up. Arms up.
What?
I'm patting you down. If I find anything weird, suspicious, or out of place on you.
No, you wouldn't find anything. Just his phone, his code cracker, guns.
Okay. Any flour on the hands?
Wait, do you wash your
No.
hands after you originally put the flour there?
Well,
Did
he
you touch
would
it
have
at all?
used it with the box, so I don't think he
Okay,
would have any
so
flour
no,
on his
you
hands
don't have
regardless.
any flour on you.
Is there
There are three other people you can search.
Supposedly, the phone, whatever phone I tried to ask him out,
DLT
has been taken
occasional
from
officer
evidence.
and our guests.
There's a mess of there's a mess of the flour, and when we try to check the CCTV,
Yeah.
the entire computer
That's
crashed.
probably wouldn't be proper. It also follows protocol.
Lieutenant's pissed off.
Yeah.
And the phone was taken? Only thing
Yes,
the phone.
everything that was put in
No,
the bag
just
is
the
gone.
phone. Just the phone.
Just the phone.
Just the phone? So the bag is still there?
Why did someone tell me you were throwing up?
Huh?
He
didn't just the monsters.
I thought it was. I
I'm gonna
heard
try and reverse
throw
that
noise.
corrupted CCTV video and then flip it back the other way. I'm not sure if that'll work, but it's the only other thing I can think of.
It's fried.
Don't ruin
it's
this
fine.
meeting for
It's
me,
fried.
please.
Okay.
I don't even want to look at it.
Yes. Your monsters. My locker.
When I bring
At least for
what
today.
I'm gonna bring up
access
to him, I
the,
feel like
It's not the
maybe-
monster.
Cameras are
And the
lit
I know,
on the
I get it, I get it.
equipment
Willing to let me
from
pat
these
down.
computers,
But
or does it have to be the one over there?
from a person
You can access
did
if
sports.
someone's access a door
Six
for
is
the
in, okay.
CCTV, you have to get through the CCTV.
Please.
Whatever, just return them.
Inspector.
I will.
Inspector Gadget, you're needed.
For today.
Jeez, sir.
We'll be there back in the fridge by tomorrow.
I could really use this meeting though, so if you guys could please make it quick.
Fuck. Pat down too.
Fuck.
No, great. Well, I'm gonna sit outside this door and, wait.
And stare at the suppressor.
Scared shitless.
Staring at the
I'm scared shitless, not him. No.
Oh, that is
I'm
not
the bug. He's not. He would fuck me up.
Staring at him like a bug.
correct. That is also the incorrect classification of their position.
Wait, is that not an oppressor?
Is there something wrong,
That
Officer
is
Ryder?
a slang term. We do not like using that.
Oh,
They are peacekeepers,
That's
and that
literally
is
all I've
also not a peacekeeper.
they look kind of scary for.
What is
oh,
that?
They are known as a
A
juggernaut.
person? That's scary. That sounds scary.
They are equipped with heavier plating and equipment.
I don't know anything ISP related, I'm gonna be honest, so that's why I
Neither do I.
I use that.
They
No,
do
I've
not
kind of
function.
avoided anything
say.
related to the cops until now,
They do not function as a member of ISB. They
Oh,
are
they don't?
a
Okay.
Keysian. They are a member of the
Oh yeah,
Keysian
Keysian. I forgot
peacekeeping.
about that.
Correct.
Huh. You shivering in your timbers?
No, I'm thirsting in my thirst.
I see. There's plenty of energy drinks in the break room.
No, they have a home in
I'm good.
locker right now.
Oh.
By the way, thank you all for being so cooperative and getting, patted down.
Nothing.
I believe if anyone were uncooperative in this situation, it could cause suspicion.
Oh, I agree. It's just, sometimes people like to give attitude and whatnot when you say, like, hey, can I pat you down?
Yeah. I'm just glad Officer Celine didn't take my credits.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that,
Any
Green.
issues with asking each other to do things?
I agree with that.
I mean, if you refuse it, I feel like at that point you're untrustworthy.
Correct.
Oh.
If she refuses it, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
You are allowed to have your meeting.
Good luck.
Hey, Lieutenant Stonewall's here. I guess she did it, but
that's how that's
what are you gonna do? Arrest her?
Yeah, but I don't think the lieutenant would say no.
Oh no, I don't.
Especially if you explain the reason why.
Doing anything, whatever, but.
I'm gonna need some people in the cell area, please.
That's whatever.
Never mind.
What are you doing? Writing out a report?
Awkward and gross to ask, but I'm gonna need some of you to check the toilets in each of the cells. If someone wants to get rid of evidence quickly, I'd flush it down a toilet and find it elsewhere later, right?
This is from personal experience?
Yeah.
It's digital, it's easier to encrypt it.
What did you
So
need
if you
assistance
wouldn't-
with?
I just need you to check the toilets, that's it.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna go check with
This is going to be fun. Yeah. We need a... Unless you want to help us stick around in toilet water and whatever other shit's in here, literally.
There's only so much you can see unless you put your hand down the drain, which, if it's already at that point, it's gonna go down otherwise, there's no point.
Who knows?
Do you have a snake? We need a snake, at least.
No.
Do we have a snake?
Snake? What do you mean a snake?
It's a basic plumbing tool that you just put down a drain.
Check in storage.
Okay.
Be the only place they'd keep it.
Take my baton out. Sorry, my trust levels has gone down after being basically snuck around this whole time. Where's storage? Where's storage again?
It's, the other room. Directly here, right in the office.
Understood. Thank you.
Anything?
Negative.
Laurie's gonna see if they can dig around using whatever plumbing tool they can get their hands on, so...
If we are concerned that it has been flushed, we should have someone check on the station's septic tank. Anything that is flushed would be in there, and thus if someone is trying to access the evidence, if it was flushed, they would be trying to access that area.
Nodded for trying to look through that thing.
We don't need to investigate inside. It is also possible we could get a robotic assistant to investigate the interior.
Yeah, those things normally cost money out of the PD's budget.
Correct. Oh dear.
I don't know if it.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Oh dear.
Another. Yeah.
I mean, every
What-
system has their
what?
flaws. Just been a while
There's
since I've
nothing
seen anybody use
compressor,
Windows
just-
95. It's not that hard to do a software update.
Well, you can't.
I mean,
Fair enough, sorry.
we don't really have the budget for multiple
Yeah.
licenses.
That and
well,
I've seen people try to get an update, but they don't meet the minimum system requirements.
yeah. It probably didn't help that I was running the program off my laptop, which is definitely more advanced than these.
Yeah.
When I get home tonight, I'm rewriting the code for these computers.
Put it in perspective, I think it was a struggle for us to get a new coffee machine.
Correct.
That
And the only
coffee
reason
machine
why we
is
got one
massive.
yeah. The only reason we
It's
got
gonna
one
break
is
in a
'cause
week.
the other one got destroyed.
Yeah,
I really
probably.
hope it doesn't.
I mean, you could just buy
I mean,
like
it's
canned
it's
coffee.
been
It's not as
over
good,
a
but
week
it's
that
coffee.
we've had it, so you know, maybe we're free.
Yeah, you don't say that.
I
Not
don't
around here,
jinx
you
it.
don't.
I don't know.
It's gonna break later today just because you said
Hey,
that.
at least I know I don't need caffeine like the majority of you to operate.
Hey, Kai, you and the new
Yeah.
lady over here can collaborate. She says she's good at tech
Huh?
stuff, wants to redo some of the systems.
we-
No, you're
No,
already
no,
working on
what?
them. Didn't you say that? You're gonna
Gotta go.
work some of these systems?
I'm not gonna rework the system. I'm reworking my code so that it works with the
That
system in the
was
future.
already
Weirdly
I
enough,
was.
well, I didn't get any
By the
answers,
way, you should.
but he did say he was gonna look
Yeah.
into it.
Well, I
Go
just
out, hit yourself
I like my
a brick.
And he
code
told me to trust
Makes it
everybody,
easier.
including the
Ah.
lieutenant.
to get into things.
Again, fine right
Conada,
now.
Alan,
Ugh.
can you see if you can
Okay, well, the
ping
toilets were
wherever
checked.
the Roomba
Everything's
is
been checked. The last thing
chance?
that needs to be checked
Oh,
is
the Roomba stall?
ID
I don't
register
have a damn
unit.
tracker on that
Possibility.
thing.
Door.
I don't have an
Well,
actual
over here, we're
one.
gossiping
That's
about
the
it.
easiest point that would have gone into. The
It's gotta
officers at
ping
the
off some
register
sort of
got paid off and
location,
gave him a key card.
whatever else signal.
That we need to look at what
Our
key card
God
was
is
last
in the
used.
role.
I lost card. I can't find it.
I was
Can I
allowed
get
to
the
pat
Roomba?
down the Juggernaut and the ISB officer, so last person is the lieutenant.
So make sure she gets pat down.
Where's the lieutenant? There's a
Hey.
lieutenant in there.
You're a
No, lieutenant's in
Tech
her
whiz?
office.
We,
I think they're having a conversation with the ISB agent.
You've seen
Officer
anything on the
Hicks heard
footage?
some gossiping amongst the officers at the
No.
front.
Screens?
I'm talking about the Roomba acting
Nah,
weird.
Fucking see anything through
It's a possibility.
Nothing else.
You know, I haven't seen that thing
I didn't get
moving
too
around
deep into the
in,
room. So.
I don't think any of
I don't know, half an
I
hour,
did see it
maybe
going
longer.
underneath the desk. It was going
I think it was
underneath. I
Celine.
saw it.
Celine didn't have
It was
her
underneath
All
the desk.
officers, please gather in the main office
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Yeah, I still gotta get my fucking radio fixed.
Keep that in mind. That's actually a good point.
Yeah. When did you do it?
I don't know. Fucking when we did that there, it fucking wasn't working. When I
Does the
first
room
did it.
have like a camera? You know,
Stand up.
sometimes those things.
I don't know.
I'm happy with
agent
everything I'm
has
seeing
some
here
words
today.
he'd like to say. Sorry.
I'm happy with everything I'm seeing here today. From each and every one of you. You may have all joined this police department for your different reasons. You may all have different drives for continuing to do the work you do here. But know that you're all here for one reason. At the end of the day. You're all here to do one thing. And it's not answer to me, or the tower, or anything like that. It's to keep the people in this district safe, so that they can continue to live their lives unabated by anyone that would wish to do them harm or disturb their peace. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening.
I'd like to state, due to the pleasant commendations that Agent Rain has given to me, we will allotted that there will be additional funding to the office as a whole, plus the bonus of everyone showing the Cajun pride of the month. There will be a bonus on top of that. So, when the time comes, that will be allotted and given out for better equipment and upgrades throughout the office. But that me and Rain will be discussing along with the lieutenant.
I'm very hopeful for all of you. I expect great things from this department. Good day.
Please remain for some short announcements, and I will cut you all loose again for the rest of the day. As of today, we have been officially given the honor to investigate and to deal with the cult threat. That is our department's job now. We are a task force to eliminate the cult, however we see necessary. I will be expecting all of you to focus your research onto this cult, where they are moving, how they are acting, what motivates them, what demotivates them, all of the juicy stuff. So please start looking into your new work as we all move into this new scheduling and changing of objectives. Aside from that, I first want to hand out 3 commendations for our work on the events on Friday. For excellence in the line of duty, one is awarded to Celine, another to Caller, and a third to Buchanan. Excellent work, all 3 of you. Thank you. Additionally, there will be a ranking change. For 3 of you, you will be promoted from officer to first class officer. Those 3 are going to be Officer Green, Officer Hicks, and Officer Celine.
What?
Please keep in mind the chain of command when you are in the field. and respect your officers' new ranks. And that's all for today. Kyle, my office.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest of you are dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, congrats with the new rank, all of you.
Yeah, go get me a coffee, bozo.
I'm rooted in place right now. I'm sorry, I can't be asked.
What the It's a conspiracy. She's trying to get me to do more work.
I know that's how
Probably.
it works. That's how it works.
Yep.
They'll get you there, and then before you know it, you'll be a sergeant.
Whenever
you
you're
have to do
ready.
everyone's work for them.
I can take you on patrols.
Okay,
I'm not gonna rush you.
And you know what?
So,
Whenever they
if
fuck
you
up,
wanna
it's all your fault.
familiarize
Yeah, I
yourself,
should definitely
talk
laptop
more.
away.
You're so right.
Did you get a... Was it you? Who's... That got the... It was you. You got a merit or whatever? Yeah, what the fuck they give you that shit for?
For my excellent service, of course.
Pardon? I haven't seen it.
Of course.
No idea where it is.
Our
I checked
excellent
notifications, I checked the
True. You know what?
interrogation
You're so
room.
right. We're just...
I checked the,
We're gonna run this one day.
booking.
Me and you.
I checked the gym.
Into the ground.
The women's.
I forgot that part.
Checked the front. Can't find it anywhere. I'm assuming it's
You shouldn't talk down yourself.
Maybe.
I'd like to say you're a lot more capable than you like to joke around.
So she's capable because she can do
I'll keep an eye out.
I guess, yeah. Just if you talk down to yourself repeatedly, it affects you. That's why you don't talk down to each other in sports and stuff.
It's just, isn't that the whole point of, like, boxing?
Yeah. You
Hey,
get into
like,
their
talk
head.
shit.
Yeah.
It's ironic coming from the boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do a lot of that.
Sir?
No.
Oh,
You can
Jesus, I
call
thought
her.
you looked at me. I was about to get real upset.
She said to respect ranks out in the field normally. You don't have to do it here at meeting, right?
I also
I'm sure
don't
as
want
hell
you to be
won't.
doing that while we're on patrol.
Sir Alan, did you have
Hi,
never
hey,
been
you.
confirmed that you happen to...
I need to borrow you, like, now, to do the thing. Before it gets fucking deleted or some shit.
Did you download anything from the phone when we're looking into it?
No, I wrote stuff down.
That situation is so messy.
Oh, I should have
I mean-
downloaded stuff, and I shouldn't have run through my coding program.
I don't even know what the fuck to do with accommodation.
You can't beat yourself up
Shiny metal.
for missing something.
I like to hope that we do get more pay, but it could be the same.
I feel like you're just
Sometimes
hurting yourself
same.
today.
You're in a better
It's like the
spot
third
now,
time or
sir.
something.
You have more pay
Like-
than we are, though.
I think I had something hard in my
Could
pocket that
have
I
more
just punched into my
responsibilities, which
thigh.
I'm not particularly too keen on.
I
It
see.
depends.
Truth of it.
Ow.
Mm.
Well, good for you. You're not too high up the totem pole, so don't worry yourself too much.
Look, if my accommodation can negate my citation, I'll take it. Because I'm on an
Is it
even
just
playing
like-
field
You
again.
have a citation
Are
already?
citations just handed out like candy?
We're going out on the bank shot, yeah.
Depends on the
Yeah,
person.
kinda.
Oh. Oh,
If
great.
you're looking at Celine, she's collecting them like STDs.
She probably
And
has
before
a
we go
couple
out, I'm just gonna
STDs,
run to
considering
the
she got those
room
tattoos
one
Yeah, you're
time.
good.
prison. Ah, I feel bad for Kyle.
Why is that?
He's going to get it just as infested as she will soon enough. If not already.
Talk about this, please.
I mean, if he knows what's good for him, he won't try to replicate her behavior and will avoid citations. If I'm
Not
honest,
exactly
it's
what I was
difficult to
talking about.
avoid citations. Celine's making it into a sport.
I wonder what happens when she'll reach 100. Does she
Oh,
get
nothing happens
fired?
when you reach that number.
I think
They don't fire
she'd
you.
get fired before that.
Well,
I mean, she is
you-
like 30-ish now.
depends. If you're a higher rank, usually you get demoted after you get too many, but she's
jail
already at
time.
the lowest ladder, so maybe she gets fired, but then again, she's on the prison program, so she either stays
Yeah.
here anyways, or she gets sent back.
Yeah.
Who?
Celine.
Pink hair.
Well, yeah, I know who she is. She
The
scared the shit out of me
yandere,
like
the
3 times
stalker,
today.
the guy the girl who's likely going to turn Kyle into a bathtub.
The girl who probably almost punched me in the face like 3 times today. Yeah.
Well, you got it better than most. She tased a guy once.
Just punch her in the gut.
Punched you in the face 3 times.
I'm not very strong.
I feel a little bit awkward.
You're at perfect gut punch.
How old is everyone?
I am at perfect.
I'm 34.
Jesus
Damn!
fucking Christ.
You
are young for 34. You are.
I pay good attention to my house.
Dude, you're just like
Yeah.
soaking a vat of Vaseline.
Okay, he's 34,
Sorry,
but he's
that's
still like midget number 3.
Bad
Some
genes.
people here.
Don't say those words. You'll summon
Okay.
bullying.
Alright, midget number 4. Alright, how about you then?
I'm 28.
Okay, trade truck number 1.
That doesn't really pick up as well as midget.
Yeah, work on that.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I do. I'll think of something.
If we're going by that logic, I guess I'm 20.
I don't know, beanstalk.
Nothing, guy.
No, nothing.
You yourself? How old?
22.
22. X.
Wait.
19.
Jesus Christ. Kingston?
I am 25.
Damn. Except for
Can we
you got
bet how
one
old?
beat.
Can we bet how old Kyle is? I bet he's like 16 or 15.
Kyle's
Maybe 12 with his height.
I think
That's
probably
mean.
19, 20.
If I had to give an actual guess, I'd say early 20s.
He's got the baby face
Maybe.
though.
Yeah.
You can check that.
Because if we're going off of Kingston, she's 25.
Hey,
yet she's
does any of you know where the
tallest person
Roomba
here.
is? We need to find the Roomba.
No.
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 I tried to
I
find
have
it
no
earlier,
idea
but
where it is.
I couldn't. You could go ask the guys out front. They might know. They've been sitting at the front desk all day.
They haven't seen it
Can we not
either.
check CCTV to see where the Roomba is?
They're fucked right now.
The CCTV's corrupted.
Corrupted. You're kidding me.
It's hard.
Yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna work on a program tonight to try and
also
fix it.
happened in there too.
I guess start looking under desks and shit.
know,
That thing
because
can
I
hide
saw it
anywhere.
hiding and I missed it.
Oh boy.
I feel like that thing could somehow get into the like
It wasn't
vents.
moving, but it was underneath.
Like that thing could climb walls or something. If it wasn't bumping into him, it would be up the walls.
I don't think it's that high
can't
tech,
hold anything, we saw
but
it.
I guess it could be in the vents somewhere.
Slow enough tech that it just assaults people if it's in its way.
Yeah, I know. I had a really like a very older version of it that kept doing the same thing, so I deconstructed it.
It just charges into your leg full speed. Well,
Yeah,
full speed
yeah.
is
I would be
don't think
walking
that's
in my apartment in the middle of the night, and it would run into me, and I'd fall on my ass. So you know, take it apart, use it for something else.
Yeah, we had a. Fuck, I think it was like a week ago. It just ran into like 8 people.
Yeah, it's hit me like 3 times.
The worst part
today
of it, back
alone.
of the foot, every single time.
It's always the back of the foot. It's your like Achilles heel, and it's just
Yeah. Equally.
yeah.
Just because I'm asking everyone, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Why does the age matter?
Congratulations. You'll be happy to know that
I'm
you're
just
not the oldest
curious.
fart in here.
Kind of
Would
wanted
your
to know
uncle-
if anyone
I
is
had
around my age.
somewhat of a concern that you would be much older than me, to the point where you actually could be my uncle.
Yeah.
You're what did you say? 28 earlier?
Yeah. My niece is like 15.
Hmm.
Told you guys to not spread more fear
Okay,
of a
I didn't say it was the Roomba. I said to look into it, check its camera.
Well, no one
if
can
it
find the
records.
Roomba right now, so
Hey,
suspect
you know.
number one.
Either of you guys know where its charging station is?
Not at all. Normally.
I don't.
Maybe the break room?
Hmm.
No, but it tastes good.
You know.
No, I don't know.
Can't say
We
I've
get
tried.
bottled.
Smells nice.
If I took one cup of coffee here, I'd probably crash the fuck out.
I think you should have some water.
Water.
And maybe some crackers or a
Not
sandwich.
coffee.
Do you need that gym membership or are you good?
I already had a microwavable meal.
My plan is I could
And
add up to at
two,
least 6
again,
people
I
of
did
my
not
membership.
puke because of the monsters.
I got that.
I'm getting Kyle to join
still.
me. Officer Celine
Nah, I'm
may
not saying
join
that
me.
to you, I'm saying
still
that
missing
to the one in the
That's
back.
3
I mean,
technically.
My bad.
I'm kind of built
Well,
like
I
a
have to
stick,
take
and
someone
I
out
should
on
probably
patrol
get
with me.
better. I don't know.
And
Apparently
if you
someone
need
needs to
help,
be out on the
I
streets
can
tonight.
write up a diet. And
So I'll have to pass.
I just don't work out.
I can
But I also
give you
can't
some
afford a
basic
lot
stuff.
of good foods, you know?
What were you
I live
trained
off
in?
of cereal for the most part.
What were
Listen,
you trained
I
in?
have
Apply
like
for
50 credits to
food
my name right
stamps?
now, okay?
What the fuck? What?
Only 50?
What were you
Yeah,
trained
I'm on
in?
my last tens.
I
tech.
mean, I guess it makes sense. First
Makes
job
sense.
in a while, probably.
Yeah.
We don't get paid until the end of the week. That's barely enough.
Do you have groceries for this week?
Bi-weekly.
Yeah.
I think it's bi-weekly.
I mean, I eat like a bowl of cereal a day.
Should be getting her
that's fine.
paycheck by the end of this week, though.
Hmm.
Bandit it out. You know, make it
Okay,
work.
we're making.
Howdy, mug.
Okay. I mean, I also just, it's because I send some money to my folks, because, you know, make sure they're
Yeah,
okay.
I get you.
Dix,
Like, I've leftover pizza and stuff, it's fine.
you busy for the night? I need a second out on
I
patrol
believe you
tonight.
stated you didn't need a gym, right?
No, I'm
Say
fine.
again?
I don't do anything in
I
the
believe you stated you didn't need a gym.
Plus, I want to put in more overtime.
Or a gym to go to.
You could have to get someone else. Then.
No, I do not need a gym to go to.
No,
I have personal
So-
exercise
so
equipment
I
within my
want
home.
More overtime.
Huh?
You live in a mansion. Of course. Just offer.
I appreciate the offer.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hope I don't leave or anything.
It can actually be a little bit hard.
In regards to the gym,
depending.
could probably do some training later on.
Typically,
but
people that are
first of all, I
smaller
need
will
to
have
up
a
my
higher
calorie intake as well as my
metabolism.
protein.
So it might be hard for you
Yeah.
to keep weight.
I'm kind of living on a budget at the moment.
That's why I usually just chew
Plus my
gum throughout
supplements
the
as well.
day. Settles
Training
the
wouldn't be
hunger
too
until in the evening,
advantageous.
then I eat my bowl of cereal. Stay up all night.
That is like
if you ever
borderline
join, you
ED
can come.
tactics.
I'm up to
That's
8,
like
not 8, I'm up to
concerning.
6 members on one card.
Okay.
So,
What books are here on the table?
Oh my fucking god.
Hello.
Eh.
I'll be with whatever you need.
You know our pay is like $10.50 a week. Well, two
Shaman's
a week.
there many foods and
Next to robot.
Yeah, that's why I'm working
cheap.
here.
And the front desk was this guy.
So that I can afford my food and still send money to my parents.
He said,
Recommend getting
in
yourself
his
some
own
vitamins,
words,
some
he
sort of
stopped and
supplement
looked
to add
at
to your
me.
Look at the
food,
contents and see
Like the room
what
is
has
back.
There's some cheap brands you can
No,
get.
earlier he said if the
I told him
if the
there's
Roomba
just
has a
turn it.
camera, I mean,
You shouldn't get up.
someone could hack
So
it.
why do you have a lesbian flag?
But
Again, as I explained to everyone else, I found a flag, I put it on a
Hmm.
LT has been searched for
There you
days.
go. There you go.
I'd be too scared of the bowl.
So we don't really have any other options.
I'm not saying, I'm not throwing it out the window. I'm just saying the guy's great.
She's nice. Although she seemed pretty ticked
Food
off.
bank is
He's
actually
not
the
out there
source.
saying it's a hack. He's
Really.
saying it's sentient.
It's synth food, but at least they know what to give to people that won't kill them.
I mean, we all know what. We've already made up our minds
No.
here. Which one of those?
You would probably see my apartment
Well, that's a good thing,
and
man, I
reel
guess.
Oh, fucking hell.
by how cluttered it is.
Unless,
Sometimes I
fucking
can't find my
Synthetic
bed.
starts shitting out
I'm a
babies or
gym
something.
junkie, so
Hear a bunch of metal clanking noises in the distance.
especially if I.
I've had false talking about robots having.
Wow. God, I didn't know you guys were into that.
Well, you said you get used to it after a while. I was like, I don't think you want to say that.
That's right.
I mean, people already find whatever contraption they can find online. Use that, I guess.
I was talking about my little guy that I made to clean
I'm aware.
And then most likely leave because I'm bringing him with me. Too
Oh.
lean.
I
Oh.
assume Lieutenant's still talking to Kyle, right?
Probably Celine's parked outside the office. She wouldn't be
I'm gonna
there
go back
still.
to my apartment and fucking crash, I swear.
Sitting out there like a fucking dog.
Why is Celine at the
Wait, Kyle is?
Nah, Celine.
I mean, Kyle's down there too.
I wouldn't be
I mean,
wouldn't be surprised
they're-
if Kyle was doing that instead.
Lives are possibly
I mean, he
in
was
danger,
earlier.
So I mean,
Just
kind of
sitting at the
fair
end
for
of the hall.
them to leave.
Well,
It's
Celine's waiting
something
for
to
Kyle.
talk to the ISP
Pretty sure
guys
Kyle was
about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Relental.
I wasn't really directly towards you.
We'll go so far right now. 7-Eleven.
I don't think they have those in Zero.
They have fake ones.
We have the off-brand ones, but we
712
don't talk about it.
Yeah, 712.
No,
712.
it's not. Maybe a 712. There is an off-brand one, but we don't talk about it.
Does it? Is it two
Does it
numbers
start
up?
with a 9? Yeah. Right.
We don't talk about it.
No.
Corporations are awful.
I think my purple eyes would really hate that.
I need you for a second.
I usually go to easy phase.
Time to stand back up.
That's a good place too.
Yes.
Patrol!
Oh.
I've never done this before.
Well, guy,
Have fun. You're gonna have to
I'm
wrap your
asking
own report.
everyone, how old are you?
I hate writing
I'm
reports,
26.
but as long as
You'll
I
have
don't
to
use
stay
the
up
police
late into
station
the
for-
night.
Fucking Christ.
As long as I don't have to use the fence. I'm already
got
up at
like
night. I
mad
don't,
baby
I'm-
face.
Fair warning, unless you
I
can
know.
manage to
I
get
call
yourself
the
into
choice.
the actual software, the PCs take like
How
hours,
old's,
hours to
Celine?
process
Oh,
all
my
the
laptop.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's your email? Just put your email on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Why
see
did he call you so
26.
small? You're roughly the same size as me.
Kyle, I'll order you.
There we go. I sent you something that basically formats a
26.
report for you, but you just need to fill in like the specifics about what it's about.
Yes.
Sounds
Old
good.
eyes.
I take care of myself, okay? Well,
I
kind
mean-
of.
But how old are you? How old are you again?
I don't like these questions. I'm going on wherever.
It's
in grabbed, Kyle.
Slipped right through.
Yeah, he's grabbing. Don't do this to me, man. Come on.
Answer the
I was gonna
question,
say,
Kyle.
you should like. You should
I
get
already
some
answered it
coconut-
like 5 times.
Answer
answer it again.
Kyle.
Coconut.
It's
You
just
should
a
try
number,
coconut
Kyle.
oil under your eyes. It really helps with eye bags. It'll be good, buddy.
I'm not gonna do that. What if I'm
Oh.
allergic to coconut oil?
That's expensive.
There's other oils, sunflower oil.
Oh my god.
If that still exists, I don't think that exists anymore.
They're synthetic.
everything- I think it's
Sunflower.
synthetic.
We have sunflower
Yeah.
seed oil, but that's also synthetic.
Yeah.
Most oils you
Everything's
get nowadays are just synthetic. Even the
Try
air you're breathing
synthetic
right
face
now
mask,
is
that's what I do.
synthetic.
I'll text you
And
when I
I'm
go to the gym. Okay?
Cleared.
Maybe Kyle's synthetic.
What?
Don't say that.
Let's hope not.
Don't say that. You're gonna get me like grabbed, and then I'm gonna have my rights taken away.
I mean,
There
you
are
already don't have
tests
rights
for
what's
that.
laying around.
I'm gonna.
I assume Celine's talking to the lieutenant now.
You know, I
Probably.
think I'm
Given-
starting to like this job.
Welcome to the station.
It's good.
Well, next time we deal with the
We,
cultists, your mind will
arguably have a
change
good team.
very heavily.
I would recommend
too.
looking over the footage from
It's all
their first
corrupted. I have
encounter.
to
Negative.
fix it.
Negative.
It's not? Different one?
Of the cultists.
Oh,
Correct.
gotcha.
Look over body cam footage.
Oh, isn't that what we were looking at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I would recommend
Shit.
looking.
I'll
it
forward
over.
you my footage so you can review it on your own time.
It will also help for dealing with the initial shock of dealing with entities like this.
I mean,
You
I
ever
just
shoot
saw
someone
skin
before?
quality on that phone today. No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to it.
I've never shot a gun before.
What the fuck
Not-
do they teach you in training?
I was
Did
in
you
tech
not-
training.
You still get training
Did
for
you get
fucking shooting a
basic?
pistol. Well, how many fucking
I feel like
steps
we
did
just
you
hire
skip?
anyone.
Do you go through anything? Did you go through anything except for how to make your computers work?
We got.
I went
Did they
to
teach you how to fucking talk to people?
I can talk to
God.
people.
Okay.
That's something I can do.
Conversation
They asked me about-
101.
Well, if I'm not supposed to tell you guys that, but that's what they still asked me about.
So you told us anyway.
I have a feeling we all got asked a few different
Pretty similar.
questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Hicks and head out my
Are you
patrol.
heading out for the evening?
No point lingering
Yeah, I'm just saying
around
goodbye.
here.
Don't get
if
bit by a
anybody
rat
needs-
on your way out.
Does have wish it luck. Bye, Celine.
You leaving for the day? Toodles.
Good number.
You gonna be needing
You
any
need
other
me?
help or?
Nope. I informed the lieutenant of everything that we found out, and that's about it.
If you need any more computer shit anytime, let me know.
Lieutenant, I have another spot on my membership if you want to use it, the gym, but you have to come with me though.
Lieutenant,
Calling you fat.
That's not what I said.
Yes, Buchanan.
can I get my
I have
radio
work-
sent to
you got like a dye mishap on your hair.
Do I?
Looks like, yeah, it kind of looks like you have blood in your hair. I'll be so for
Yeah,
real.
It does.
I thought that was just
I got
your
really
natural
concerned for
hair
a
color.
second.
I thought that was just your natural hair color, and I
It's
didn't
on,
say
like, the
anything.
edges.
So I didn't want to be
Left
rude.
side, on the inner part.
Yeah, right where that thing is.
I don't.
That
Oh, I see it.
non-existent thing
Oh,
is.
oh, stinky.
I totally derailed it.
You totally just fucked me there. That was messed up.
Can
Yes,
I get
Spanish, please.
my radio fixed? The fucking microphone doesn't work on it.
Yes, you can get the radio fixed. I will submit it on the list of things we need.
Okay, when's that actually gonna happen though?
Ideally in a week, but I need to coordinate more with
I mean, I
you.
can take it home and fix it.
If you can, by all means.
Can I take it home to fix it? 'Cause all my stuff's at home.
Yes.
Here.
See where Kai went.
He's in there.
I thought.
Do you still wish for us to go on patrol with what occurred?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We still have quota to fill. Are you mocking me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I just
Just
stand
a
like this
little
as well
weird.
sometimes.
I see. This is gonna fuck
Just a
me
little
up.
weird, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Still go on patrol. I assume you have been kind of helping them when they need it.
Lieutenant, she
Green
doesn't have
Buchanan.
firearms training.
Green Buchanan, can I borrow you for a minute?
What do you mean
Yeah,
you
she
don't
said-
have firearms training?
She said she never shot a gun in her life.
Buchanan,
Oh lord.
What?
I need you for a minute.
Okay. We will get you gun training.
Whatever reason.
Have them, I just haven't shot my gun before, so you know.
Ideally, you should. You
we
need to get
take
some
it off?
practice shots in. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay. Please stick with Green. Again, if you need anything.
All right.
I'm leaving. I'm going on patrol. On my.
Have a
Okay.
good night, Lieutenant.
Good night.
Don,
Yes.
you receive a text. I almost forgot. Officer Kingston, did you have any questions for me?
I will ask any questions I need when I see you later.
Understood.
Right here and inject morphine into
Oh my god.
How did that scare you?
Speaking of intimidation. For whatever reason, with the incident earlier about evidence being stolen from the standby evidence room, when I was entering the lobby to go and patrol with Officer Hicks, the officers stationed in the lobby were speaking about the evidence room. Upon my entry into the area, they clammed up shut and started talking about the Roomba instead.
Noted.
It may be wise to keep a watchful eye on the officers around the place, but that is all.
Just, they don't suspect anything. I just told them we're doing another round of searches over everyone, routine.
I want to make sure no stones are unturned just in case.
Good.
Alright, that's all. I'm going to make my way out and patrol with Hicks.
I'll be following shortly.
Are you good to go?
I was told to stick
Alright.
with you, so.
Let's get going then.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, congrats on the gift.
Great. Have a good night, officers.
You too.
You as
See ya.
well.